Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Harrison Graham. He is Jeffrey Cooperstein. We are live for a preseason watch party.
Let's go, baby.
Mavericks versus Real Madrid. And Coop, I'm fired up to be here now. I will admit, this game has lost a little bit of juice in the last 15 minutes because it is being reported by Mark Stein and I believe others now that Luka Doncic has suffered some sort of a calf strain.
Yeah, calf strain.
He is going to play, it sounds like, about 5 minutes or so because it is his former team. He's arguably the biggest international star on the planet. He really wants to play, but that's not great.
Not good.
Not just for us to watch him this game, but he missed a couple playoff games with the calf strain a couple of years ago. So this is potentially a storyline to monitor over the next week or two.
Like you mentioned, he suffered that calf strain in Game 82 a few years ago when the Mavs made the Western Conference Finals, and he ended up missing the first, was it 3 games? He ended up missing the first 3 games of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so it was a 3-week injury. Luka would refuse to not play in this game because it is at homecoming. I'm pretty sure he cares about this game more than any regular season game on the Mavericks schedule. So there was no way he was sitting out, but he will play just about 5 minutes. And it's really disappointing because this was going to be a great scene.
Yeah, it's definitely a bummer, but we're still happy to be here. I want to evaluate some of these young players and see how things look today. Obviously, the Mavs did lose their first couple of games in the preseason, but let's get the chat going a bit. Shout out your city or country. Let us know where you guys are watching from. We got Hunter, Rax, Cowboy Season, Robert hanging out in the chat. What's the starting lineup? If Luka does start, Coop, I think it'll be Luka, Jaden Hardy again, I think will start, Josh Green, Grant Williams, and Derek Lively. That would be my guess.
So here are the starters. The Mavs literally just tweeted out the starters as we speak. So Luka is starting. Dante Exum at the 2.
Oh, okay.
Derek Jones at the 3. Grant Williams at the 4. Derek Lively at the 5.
So what do we make of that with Derek Jones and are a couple other guys going to sit out too?
Well, we know that we'll get to the injury report here right now because there are a few guys that will be sitting out. I know Seth Curry and Kyrie Irving are both out of tonight's game. Kyrie dealing with the groin.
Yeah.
Seth dealing with an illness that was back in Abu Dhabi, so I'm not sure what's going on there. And Markieff Morris is also sitting out with an ankle injury.
I think Seth just partied a little too much.
Maybe so. I mean, Abu Dhabi's a great city to do that in.
Still recovering. Again, Luka's limited. He's not going to play much. So we'll see who all does crack the rotation today. Cowboys says Dallas. We got Rashard Lee in Dallas.
Rashard Lee, the OG.
WG in Huber Heights. Jay in Texas. Appreciate that. Chris in Apopka, Florida. That's one of my my homies from Bears Now. Let's up,
go,
Chris? What's good? WG in Ohio. Oh, God says, do you think they will lose?
They might.
It doesn't really matter, but they could. I mean, Coop, you made the point off air that you think this Real Madrid team would not be the worst team in the NBA.
They are the reigning European champions. I think they would be about the 27th best team in the NBA right now. I think they would beat the Washington Wizards. You could take your worst team in the West. I think they'd give them a run for their money as well.
That's interesting. DAL for Dallas, RM for Real Madrid. Let us know who you guys think wins. And what we do know for sure about international basketball is these teams, especially the higher level one, Coop, they're very fundamentally sound.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the NBA is obviously a better product, but it's just a different game. They play slower. It's more developed offense, half-court sets, and
so
this is real competition here.
And this game will be interesting because they're playing NBA rules with an NBA ball and all of that, but they are playing on a FIBA court, so the three-point line is going to be shorter, and the court itself is going to be a tad bit smaller. I think it's 4 feet smaller and 4 feet narrower.
Is the three-point line the same?
Three-point line is slightly smaller as well.
Okay.
It's 22 feet around.
Okay.
So it's slightly smaller. Maybe the Mavs can get some more scoring in, but it's also a smaller court, so less spacing.
That should be interesting. We got Luka's going with the Mavs, so is Chris. Sherlock says it's FIBA rules, but you just said that's incorrect,
yes, it
right?
is NBA rules. It is NBA rules, but they are playing on a FIBA court, so it will be NBA rules.
Sherlock said if it was FIBA rules, Real Madrid would smoke Dallas. It would definitely give them a better chance.
It'd be interesting for sure.
Cowboys season's going with the Mavericks. We got me saying squad and lineup send please. Well, we could verbalize the starting 5 real quick for you guys. Once again, Coop, why don't you rip that off for us?
We got Luka Doncic, we have Dante Exum, we have Derek Jones, we have Grant Williams, and we have Derek Lively. So that's going to be your starting 5. Kyrie Irving, Seth Curry, Markieff Morris all not playing. So it'll be a heavy rotation here.
Yeah, should be interesting to see. I don't know who's going to start for Real Madrid, but they've got some notable players. Rudy Fernandez is still playing.
Rudy Fernandez, they have Mario Hezonja, they have Sergio Yui, who's been around forever. He's been a European legend. The Rockets tried to get him to come over multiple times. They own his rights, and he never came over. One of those guys that has been in Europe for 15 years, but never came over to the NBA.
Dude, not to shift gears. This is really sad, though. Barry Melrose has Parkinson's.
Barry Melrose does?
He's stepping away from ESPN. That's terrible.
That's very sad.
Thoughts and prayers there on that one. Give me just a second here, Coop.
You're good. They're showing Luka here in the layup line. He's jogging around and whatnot. The Mavs have an extremely casual setup here today with Mr. Devin Harrison.
Looks like they're in the Bally Sports studios. They got a couple of couches set up, so I don't think Followell and the boys made the trip. But I do want to tell you guys about our sponsor today, and that is Prize Picks. I'll tell you what, to spice up these preseason games and even during the regular season, there's nothing better than daily fantasy sports, and I recommend the Prize Picks app. So does Coop. If you're looking for a more fun way to spend your game days, Prize Picks is the way to go. So how does it work, you ask? Well, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they will go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you can win up to 25 times your money if you do a 6-pick pack. Now, we got a little season-long projection here just for the 2 superstars, Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving. I'm going more on Luka's points. I think he's going to average 32 or more this year. Kyrie, I'm going less on his point projection just because I think Luka's going to be the engine here. I think Kyrie, it'll be more of a efficient approach on that front. If you want to get started with Prize Picks, here's what you got to do. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100. Coop's going to get that link in the live chat for you guys to get started with Prize Picks today. What's awesome about Prize Picks, you're not competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available. Make your picks more or less. You are good to go. And single entries take less than 60 seconds to make. So get started today with Prize Picks. Yes, it is a homecoming of sorts for Luka Doncic.
The reason we were here was to see Luka make his homecoming in Madrid. One of the most decorated European players of all time. He played just 3 full professional seasons over in Europe, and he's won every award possible. He won the EuroLeague MVP. He won the EuroLeague. He won the Liga ACB, which is the Spain domestic league. He won the Spanish Cup as well. So and the European Championships with Slovenia. So he's already one of the most accomplished international players of all time, and this was all before he turned 18 years old.
And to just further illustrate his international greatness, he had Slovenia 1 play away from playing in a gold medal match.
Yes, he did.
In the freaking Olympics. That would have been outrageous if he could have pulled that off. But Luka's a special player. There's a reason he's going to try and play here a few minutes through that calf strain, which is a bummer. I think big picture, Coop, that's where I'm more concerned. I mean, you hate for him to go out there and suffer a major injury.
Yeah, it's definitely a concern. It's not something that I had on the bingo card today. Clearly, the Mavs were keeping it close to the vest. And even more clearly, I think Luka really wanted to play, and he was fighting the Mavs brass. Because if this was just a regular preseason game at home, there is no chance Luka would be playing. But he definitely told them, he's like, look, I'm playing no matter what. You can't stop me.
If this was one of 82 regular season games, I think
he wouldn't be playing.
Again, now, there's different severities to these things, hamstrings, calves, all that stuff. He missed multiple playoff games with the calf strain. Now, I'm guessing if it was on that level of severity, the Mavericks would simply refuse to let him play. So maybe that gives me hope that it's a minor deal here, Coop. But definitely something to monitor as we're 2 weeks away exactly from the season opener against San Antonio. And by the way,
Victor
Wemby, whoo! We said it earlier.
You,
he might go for 20 and 20 in that game because I don't know who the Mavs are going to have to block out that guy.
That'll be one hell of a season opener, man. The Mavs always have interesting season openers. The game against the Suns last year was great. It seems like they always play the Suns every opening night, by the way. So it's a nice switch up that they're not playing the Suns this year.
Thank
but man,
God.
That opening night with Wemby will be pretty awesome. It is in San Antonio. I wish it was in Dallas. But.
Yeah, and hopefully Luka's healthy. Hopefully Kyrie Irving is healthy as well as we trend toward that game. You look at the Mavericks' current roster. Obviously, the center position is completely in flux. I don't believe Coop and I, when they got Rashawn Holmes, thought maybe he could be the starting center, but
it will not be Rashawn
It will not
Holmes.
be Holmes.
I think it's going to end up being Derek Lively. So you know what? I'm just going to change this on the fly because I'm pretty sure that's who it's going to be.
Yeah,
Lively is probably the best of a couple bad options.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Lively can't be a good player going forward.
Just asking a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's asking a lot for a guy who hasn't played a professional game yet.
Yeah, so I think the rest of that starting five will be as on screen with Lively as the center. Grade the Mavericks roster, A, B, C, D, or F. We're about 5 minutes or so until tip-off in Real Madrid. Did they win the championship last year?
They did. They won the EuroLeague, so they're the best team in Europe.
Yeah. Because
Romani asks, is Luka and Kyrie playing? Kyrie is not playing. Luka will play only 5 minutes.
Yeah, so a lot of younger guys going to play, it sounds like. Richard says B. Cowboy Season says B+. Donna Kick says C. WG says B+. Rumpel says B as well. Go ahead.
Kind of on the B- train.
Yeah, B-. I'm concerned about center, man.
There's a lot of questions.
And I still think you probably need one more like bigger wing. If
Omax is that guy, that's awesome.
Yeah, if he's that guy, you're asking a lot out of a rookie who through 2 games hasn't looked, like he's just ready to light the league on fire by
exactly.
any means. So A, B, C, D, or F. Don't jinx it if you want the Mavs to win today. And I know it's preseason, but you should always want to win. Hit that like button. We got 82 people in the chat. We got to get more than 17 likes. So
like the video. Let's go.
Like the video.
Let's go. Mavs.
Let's get it popping.
Let's go.
Oh,
Mavs.
Luka's addressing the crowd.
Turn that up.
We can't play it for you guys.
It's going to be in Spanish.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
You all right? Yeah, it's in Spanish, so I don't understand it.
Yeah, Luka's talking in Spanish to the crowd. Dude, this is spazzing.
You're okay.
Luka's addressing the crowd. Yeah, there's no way he was going to sit out this game.
The Whizzing Center here in Madrid, Spain, home of the European champions.
Big smile on Luka's face. Short and sweet.
Hugs Mark Cuban.
I'll be curious to see how wrapped that thing is, because remember when he returned from that calf injury, he had that leg wrapped pretty tight.
He had it wrapped up for sure.
Just to reiterate the starting five, Luka Doncic, Dante Exum. I'm excited to watch Exum, Coop. I want to see what he can do.
Me too, yeah. I like Exum. He's long and he can play some point guards.
Derek Jones Jr., Grant Williams, and Derek Lively going to be the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We'll see who Real Madrid trots out there. Not sure if TV broadcast has that information or not, but that is your Mavericks starting five. As we're just a few moments away from tip-off in Real Madrid. Continue to like the video if you want the Mavericks to win. If you're ready for tip-off, type me. Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
I'm excited for this. It's the Mavs' second-to-last preseason game. They'll actually take about a 10-day break. They'll have a week of camp next week, and then they'll play Detroit at home to round out the preseason.
Put Luka on ice for the next 10 days.
Do not touch a basketball.
Yeah. Do not touch a basketball. That is exactly right. I mean, this is super lax. You got Dana Larson rocking are those New Balances?
Yeah, it looks like she's got some New Balances on.
Got the newbies on.
We got Devin Harris and Derek Harper, 2 Mavs legends, kicking it in the studio.
I like having Devin Harris involved, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a big Devin Harris fan. I think he's awesome at what he does.
So the Mavericks appear to be – he's limping, dude. Luka is clearly limping. They just showed a backside of him. They should not put him in this game. I know he's refusing to not play, but there's a limp there, Coop. There is an absolute limp.
Nervous.
Dude,
they probably told Real Madrid to not guard him, would be my guess.
I mean, here's what I would do. Take 1 step back 3, take a timeout, and check out. That's it. Oh, man.
It's not good, man. You know what? And I think you made this point before. We'll do a video on this after the game to update everyone exactly what's going on.
We'll talk Luka after the game. This is a tough development.
It's not good, Chief.
WG says me. Chris says me. Sherlock says me. Oh, man. It's NBA rules on a FIBA court. A couple more people asking.
Luka being presented with
some sort of
gift
medal.
By Fiorentino Perez, the Real Madrid president.
They're taking a photo together.
Perez, one of the most polarizing figures in sports if you're a soccer fan.
Does he run? So You're
He's
the
the
expert.
president of Real Madrid.
So soccer, basketball. What other sports do they have?
Handball.
Handball.
Everything else they have is under the Real Madrid umbrella.
Oh, man. Luka is back. Signs in the crowd. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
He's pissed that he can't play.
Dude, I mean, the guy's limping. He's trying.
Oh,
dude.
no.
Oh, no. All right. Last few seconds of warm-ups. Typing up. Type me if you're ready.
Let's go, baby.
By the way, we do have a super chat menu if anybody's interested in donating.
Good call.
We know we haven't done a ton of live shows and haven't really established the super chats or anything, but if anybody does want to donate, we do have a menu for you guys. If you're a first-time super chat, I will do 5 jumping jacks. So if you've never supered on Mavericks Today, I'll do 5 jumping jacks. $5. Coop and I are sipping. We got our midday seltzers
Little
here.
happy dads.
$10. Oh, man, look at you ramping it up. I thought we were going to do shots for 10. Look at you.
Yeah, we'll just beer bong it.
Oh, my goodness.
Screw it.
$70 total. That's what our Celtics stream got last night. $70 total. We will do a beer bong race. Look at Coop offering $10 beer bongs. My goodness.
Why not?
Steal of the century. Yeah, why not until we get about 10 of those. Oh, man.
Sealand, where are you?
Where you at, Sealand? Let's go. If you really want to get spicy, we could go $5 shots and $10 beer.
I'll change the $10 to shots.
I'll tell you what, though. We'll make a deal. In the first quarter, beer bongs are $10. How about that? Then we shift it to shots. First quarter, we'll keep it at beer bongs.
Sherlock says Real Madrid is the Lakers of soccer. I think they're bigger than the Lakers, like you said.
Happy Dad is not water. It's got 4.6% alcohol. 5% alcohol, actually.
Not water at all.
It's just easier to take down if you have high volume of them. All right, Luka is out there, Coop, as players are shaking hands.
Who's 20 million years old.
Rudy's got, dude, he was on the Brandon Roy Blazers teams.
Yes.
And it's not like he was 22.
Do you remember?
He was on that team in 2011.
Well, do you recall, after the Mavericks won the championship, they actually traded for Rudy Fernandez, and he refused to play for the Mavericks.
Then he went to Europe. And he's been there ever since, I believe.
I think Luka's literally just going to take one shot and get out of here. Looks like we have NBA refs as well. Is that...
Here we go. About to get underway here.
They're lining up. Maybe a moment of silence for someone or something.
Yeah. They're waiting on something here. Shout out to everybody hanging out in the chat.
Kenny FC Bayern. Real Madrid is basically 14 Champions League's next closest.
Oh, yeah. It does look like a moment of silence for somebody. They got someone's photo up on the big screen there. Okay, here we go. I think they're about to get underway. This is the most casual setup I've ever seen.
Very casual broadcast. I don't know what's going on here.
Follow is probably like, sweet. Just a normal polo and loafers? Let's go.
Over at the beautiful Bally Sports studios.
Is he doing college football this year?
He has done a few games.
Okay.
Yep.
Might get those TCU FS1
Jay asked a
soon.
great question. Are we doing winners and losers for preseason?
Yes
is the answer.
It'll probably go out tomorrow, though, because we got to talk about Luka injury today.
We will probably do that tomorrow. We'll get that out there.
Yeah, hit that sub button, by the way. We got the live sub count.
Yes, we'll pull that up right now.
We want to get to 25,000 subs. I don't know if we can get there today, but we're trying to get there before opening night. 180, 179 away. If you want daily Dallas Mavericks content, news, rumors, more coverage, hit that subscribe button.
Real Madrid 2-6 versus NBA teams. Luka actually played for Real Madrid against Oklahoma City in that 2016 game.
Wow. Yeah, they beat the Raptors in 07 and OKC in 2016.
Oh God, Rax, we will say the score indeed as soon as this game gets underway.
Play-by-play score, and the game is underway as Derek Lively wins the tip, and
he looks fine.
Luka Doncic passes it off. I mean, it's wrapped, Coop. You see that black sleeve. Luka swings it into the corner, and the Mavs almost turn it over.
I believe that's Felipe Reyes at center. Mavs legend Facu Campazzo starting at point guard.
Kyrie with a bizarre earring. Is that a feather?
He's been wearing that all summer.
Okay, Luka gets it in. to Grant Williams, who
That's
gets
Exum.
into the paint. Oh, that's Exum. Fadeaway jumper. Smooth. Butter. 2-0. That looks nice, Coop.
Very nice from Dante Exum.
Nice
getting in
handle.
the
Little
lane.
spin around J from 12. Real coming the other way. Top of the key. Takes the pick. Little pick and roll game. Kicks it out to the wing. Pass up to the top of the key. 3 ball is good.
Sergio
3-2.
Yui, one of the most accomplished European players of all time. Never made it over to the NBA.
Luka going to pull up from 3 quickly. Splash. In your eye. Quick smile there. Okay, Luka looks okay. He's not limping as
fine.
much. 5-3 Dallas. 1 minute gone. We'll try to update that clock as best as we can here. Another 3. Is that Muri again?
Sergio Yui again.
Yui. This is good pace here. 6-5 Real. Luka takes another 3. This one's no good.
No good.
And now it's going to be Real coming the other way. Top of the key. Dribble handoff. Oh, deep 3 again. It's good.
They can't stop making threes.
Is that Yui again?
Sergio.
Not dip. 9-5 Real. Lively hands it off to Doncic. He thinks about another 3. Now he'll pass to the corner. Exum thought about it. He'll kick it out to Williams, who gets it back to Luka. Top of the key, Luka, Grant Williams, 3 ball. Did that go in off the rebound?
Good.
No good. Back iron and off. 9-5 Real coming the other way. Into the paint, Lively trying to play catch-up defense, and Exum will knock it out of bounds.
Willie Tavares. They have a couple guys, Gershon Yabusele, former Celtics legend. This is a good team the Mavs are playing. Let's keep that straight.
Yeah. I need to pull up their roster so I can try and figure out who all these guys are. I know some of them. Yui again.
Facu Campazzo now
Campazzo
for 3.
from 3, and he
good
can't
again.
miss. 12-5 Real Madrid.
They can't miss.
4 for 4 from 3. Doncic gets a screen from Lively, lobs it up. Derek Lively throws it down. The rookie. That was silky smooth from Doncic to Lively. 12-7. Lob pass on the other end. Lively. Good contest.
Good defense.
Lively, I don't know if that'll count as a steal or a block, but it's one of those. Here comes Exum. Exum gets it back out to Doncic from 35, and it is good. Luka Doncic from 35 feet buries it. 12-10 Real Madrid. Derek Harper is calling for the Mavs to take Luka Doncic out of the game, and I can't really argue with him. Lively gets beat on a pick and roll there and the foul. It's going to be 14-10, and that's kind of where the learning curve is going to come, Coop, of he kind of played that in between.
Yes.
You either have to go make it harder on the passer or stick with the roll man, but you can't get stuck in between.
Derek Lively is a guy that had foul problems over at Duke as well, so that's certainly going to be a thing to watch here early in the season.
Yeah, he's had some foul issues in these preseason games. So the free throw is up, and it is no good. Lively cleans it up with the rebound. Here comes Dante Exum. Luka gets a screen from Lively. Looking for Lively again. Turns it over. Got stuck in the air. Here comes Real Madrid on the fast break. Good block. Derek Jones. Here comes Grant Williams. Over to Doncic for 3. Yes, indeed. 14-13. Doncic buries another one. He's got 3 threes on the day.
Luka on one leg is still the Mavs' best player.
Another 3 ball from Real from the corner, and they cannot miss.
I believe that was Rudy Fernandez.
Rudy Fernandez is 73 years old, and he just buried a corner 3, 17-13. Exum, he's going to pull the trigger, and he's going to bury a 3. Is this the All-Star game, Coop?
No defense being played.
17-16. Real coming the other way. They swing it out to the top of the key. Another 3, and another make. 6 for 6 from 3 for Real Madrid,
The
20-16.
in this game has been incredible.
It's been fun to watch. The defense isn't great, but it's been fun to watch. Luka posting up, one-legged fade, Dirk style, a little short. Real clears 20-16. Here comes Sergio, a little pick and roll game off the glass, lays it in. They got to be shooting like 88%. I think they've missed one shot.
Goal.
Doncic coming the other way. He's thinking about another three. He'll pull again. Rims out. Lively offensive rebound. Saves it to Grant Williams, who fires one up, but they called him out of bounds.
That might be it for Luka. I think
Yeah, that's it.
He just gave a hug to Rudy Fernandez, and I think that will be it.
Mavs legend Rudy Fernandez.
For Mr. Doncic. He is a Mavs legend.
Well, that's kind of right what they were saying, Coop. 5 minutes, there's 7:07 left, so he played 4:52, and he will check out.
He looked all right, I'll be honest.
Yeah. We'll monitor that as we go over the next days and weeks. Hopefully not weeks. Another three ball from Real here, in and out. Finally missed one. Tim Hardaway Jr. checks in. He's got the ball on the right side of the key. Gets a screen from Lively, swings it out. Derrick Jones Jr. First time I think he's touched it offensively. Hardaway back at the top of the key. Dribble handoff with Lively. Mid-range J. Swish.
Nice screen from Derrick Lively to free up Hardaway.
He set up a few nice screens. I think they like him as a screen setter. It's clear that's going to be a big part of the offense, which it is anyway with Luka and Kyrie. It's going to be a lot of pick and roll, pick and pop.
Kenny said Luka's going for 40 in 5 minutes. He tried.
Turnover from Real. Tim Hardaway with the steal, and Derrick Jones brings it across. Lively at the top of the key, over to Hardaway for a three ball. Good.
Timmy.
22-21.
If Tim gets in the microwave, there's a few hotter players in the NBA than him.
Type THJ in the chat. We'll
or
get
10.
some shout-outs. Or 10. That works here. Timmy. Let's go. Good defense by Grant Williams. Good contest. Just a better shot.
Good defense, better offense there from Real Madrid.
24-21, 5:45 to go. Here comes Exum. Exum hands it off to Grant Williams. Lively gets a pass at about the elbow. Now he'll kind of get it out to three. A deep ball from Hardaway. No good. That's going to be Dallas ball, though.
Dante Exum played for FC Barcelona, so he's familiar with playing against Madrid.
24-21, we'll give Real an extra deuce here as we have the first TV timeout of the game with about 5:15 to go in the opening frame. 24-21, Real Madrid. Just under 5.5 minutes left.
No defense being played in this game.
Not at all. And I don't know if anybody made any prize picks for this game, but if you did, I hope you took them more. I know some preseason games have been available with prize picks.
Sergey in the chat says, who's betting right now? Well, I hope you didn't because Luka Doncic is no longer playing in this basketball game. So
be sure to hit that sub button. Got 140 people watching live. If you want more Dallas Mavericks coverage, news, rumors,
subscribe.
We'll have a Luka Doncic injury update after this game. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button. Myself and Cooper here all season long. We're fired up to be back here. Can we get to 25,000 subs by opening night? That's the goal. 2 weeks away.
I can promise you this. We will be live for that game. Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama. Hopefully Luka Doncic. We don't know. I'm nervous. I don't know. What is that?
He looked
2 weeks from today.
He looked good enough. I mean, if it was severe, he would not have played.
Agreed.
Like I just, even as bad as he wanted to, but I mean, I'll say this, Coop. I bet we don't see him in the final 2 preseason games.
Well, there's only one more after this.
One more, okay.
Yes, one more. They play Detroit 10 days from now.
I don't think we'll see him.
At home. I highly doubt we will see him.
I don't think we'll see him in that game. So hit that sub button, trying to get to 25,000 subscribers here on Mavericks Today. Let's talk about prize picks real quick, Coop.
Yeah, let's
Our
do it.
sponsor here on the show again. NBA preseason games, they can be tough sometimes, but with prize picks, it's a whole lot more fun. And you can spice up your game day experience, whether it's the preseason, the regular season, or whatever, because it's daily fantasy sports. And with Prize Picks, it's very simple. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they will go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you can win anywhere from 3 times your money if it's a pick 2, or 25 times your money if it's a pick 6. And we got a pick 2 season-long projection for you guys. I like Luka more on the points, and if the preseason shows anything, that's not going to be a problem because he's been scoring a lot. I think he averages 32 or more this season. I'm going less on Kyrie. I still think he'll be very good, but I just think Luka will be the alpha male of this team. So that's 20 to win 60, 50 to win 150, however much you put in. 3 extra money there. Get started with Prize Picks, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports. You're going to have a blast. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, doesn't matter. They've got it all. Okay, we return to the action here. Dwight Powell has checked into the game. He's got the ball at the elbow. Josh Green in there as well.
Is
that Seth Curry? So he is playing.
Who the Mavericks said was out.
Yeah, they listed him out with an illness, but who knows?
Shout out to you, Mavs PR.
Yeah, good work over there.
I have no comment.
5 minutes left in this quarter. 3 ball from the left side. Good again.
They can't miss.
27 to 21. Josh Green slashes into the paint, gets stripped, and out of bounds. It looked like he was going to have an easy layup, but Mario Hezonja, former NBA legend, with the quick hands. Who's that tall wing? Was that Fernandez again?
It looks like
Tim Hardaway on the baseline with the floater. Timmy looks good early. He's got 8 quick points.
Timmy is not afraid to get up shots.
No.
Never has been, never will be.
On the left wing, another 3 from Real, another make. You may want to start contesting those. I know it's preseason.
My goodness.
I think that's 8 threes, or is it 9?
I think they're 8 for 9 from 3.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Tim Hardaway hands it off to Seth Curry. He'll pass it to Josh Green in the corner. The extra pass pays off. Josh Green knocks one in, 30 to 26, with 4:15 to go in the opening quarter. Here comes Real, top of the key here. Mavs playing a little matchup zone here. A little 2-1-2. Dwight Powell contesting the floater, miss. Grant Williams clears. He'll bring it across the timeline with 4 minutes to go. Williams looking for Seth Curry. He thought about it. He's going to drive now a little bit. Draw a foul. Don't see Seth do that a ton.
He kind of used his physicality on him there to drive down the baseline
Used
and
his
draw the foul.
off-arm
That was Rudy Fernandez on that last 3.
I mean, I got to look up and see how old this guy is. I mean,
I'm going to guess 37.
38.
Yes. He's ancient.
Maxi Kleba checks in. Dude, that beard is thick.
FC Bayern legend, if you're still watching, Mr. Kenny FCB.
Tim Hardaway gets it into Josh Green. Another foul here. A couple quick fouls from Real Madrid.
Because this is not an NBA-sanctioned game, I don't believe we have a box score. Oh, we do. ESPN actually put one up.
Oh, wow. That's something.
They haven't updated it.
Dwight Powell puts the ball on the floor. He'll now hand it off to Kleba. Tim Hardaway for 3. Back rim. Good rebound by Josh Green, but he swatted it out and Real Madrid cleared for a breakaway dunk. I'm not joking, Coop. I think Josh Green just jumped 4 feet off the ground.
He got up for that one.
Tim Hardaway, a wide open 3, and he buries it. Timmy, get the Tims in the chat. 32 to 29. Fun pace here. 3.5 to go here in the opening quarter.
It's been a fun game, if anything.
Really has. I don't think there's been a lot of strong contested shots, but it's been a good pace. Oh, wild pass there. Dwight Powell gets the steal, and he'll get it out to Seth Curry, who brings it across. Into the corner, Josh Green. He'll pull the trigger. Dwight Powell, offensive board. Go up, Dwight. And he does. Gets
Dwight,
to finish.
The Real Madrid bigs are making Dwight look representable.
And that should have been a foul. He got poked in the eye. 32-31. Just under 3 minutes to go. Fernandez again from 3. In and out. Offensive rebound. Easy lay-in. Tim Hardaway got stuck on their big there. And he's not going to win that battle very often. 34-31, Real Madrid. Fun pace here early. Dwight gets it out
to
Josh Green, who gets into the paint. Good pass to Powell for the backdoor
Very
layup.
nice pass.
Really nice pass. If Josh Green can do more of that, Coop, we saw a little bit of it last year. He improved as a passer. If he can take another step, that would be huge.
Yeah, that's why the Mavs are going to have him in the starting 5 this year over Omax Prosper, because he's just a more polished player right now.
Oh, we'll get to our first super chat in a moment. Inside pass, easy dunk. They don't have anybody to guard that big. And that right there, Coop, is why Dwight Powell can't play heavy minutes, because bigger bigs just he's got no shot defensively.
Agreed.
Hardaway from 3 again. He'll miss this one, as Tim is going to shoot as many times as he can in this game. Fernandez thought about another 3, but he'll pump and kick out.
Shout out to Jay.
Jay with the super chat. Backdoor cut here. Stepped out of bounds. Mavericks basketball. Jay, Christian Wood would love this game.
Yes, he would.
All offense. He might score 40 if
Christian
he played this
Wood
game.
would love games like this where you don't have to put a body on anybody.
Cheers, Jay.
I'll crack one open as well for you. We appreciate you, Jay.
Oh, there's Steinemo, as Ian Fitzsimmons would
Is Stein
say.
over there?
It looked like he was.
I think he is.
Looked like he was.
Good for Stein, man, getting over there to Madrid. I'm sure it was a great scene. It's just a damn shame that Luka's not playing in this game. I think if he was healthy, he would have played 35 minutes. I'm serious.
Yeah, he might have scored 50 points. I mean, what did he score in the 5 minutes he played? He made 3 threes. Was it just 9 points?
Yes, Luka had 9 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3 in 5 minutes.
Oh, goodness. That is good stuff. Hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get to 50 likes right now. We got 38. Let's get to 50 likes. Hit that like button. Appreciate Jay for getting the super chats rolling here.
Yes, Jay. Thank you very much.
So our Celtics stream last night picked up about $70 in super chats. If we top that, Coop and I are going to do a beer bong race. I know we got a long way to go, but if you guys are interested, we'll do a beer bong race, which, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's a beer bong, you pour beer in it, you chug it. So
it'll be fun.
We'll do that if you guys are interested. Where is the box score? So we've got, are we able to show that? If ESPN has it updated? I don't know if they do.
They don't have it updated, so.
Yeah. With it being an international game, it's just not as easy to cover. I mean, we can read a couple of stats here. We got, we just read Luka, 3 of 6, 9 points, was 3 of 5 from 3. If you missed it, dealing with some sort of a calf strain, so he only played about 5 minutes. We've got Derek Lively. He has 2 points and a couple of 3 rebounds. 3 assists. Is that right for Lively?
It doesn't seem that way.
What else we got? Tim Hardaway, 10 points off the bench, 4 of 7. And the Real Madrid stats, well, those are not updated.
They have a lot of 3-pointers.
Yes.
I can tell you that.
I think they've made at least 8 threes, if not 9 or 10. It's been impressive. If those of you who want to join Jay in the super chat game, if you're a first-time super chatter, I'll do 5 jumping jacks. $5 will beer share. Really, any super chat will beer shares. $10 shots and then $70 total. If we top that number total for the stream, we will do a beer bong race once that happens.
Stein is there.
Stein's
at the game.
in Europe. He said in Europe. He didn't say at the game. I don't know what to make of that.
Where else would he be?
I'm guessing he's at the game. All right. Josh Green has the ball at the top. Gets it over to Hardaway. Back to Green for a little backdoor layup. Contested, but then Dwight Powell cleans it up. Powell's been active on the offensive glass. Has a couple early.
Powell's been good tonight for sure. He's been active. He's making Real Madrid bigs look soft.
36-35 as Dallas cuts it to 1. Real Madrid kicks it out. Final minute of the quarter. Lob pass inside. Oh! A poster from Real Madrid. Wow, that was impressive over 2 dudes. Get a whistle here on the other end. Not sure what the call is. Look at this finish, Coop. Well, this is the Dwight Powell cleaning up the offensive glass. But then I want to see the tomahawk on the other end. Yeah, we see the Dwight Powell finish, Bally. Let's get the poster. Oh, that's weak. Handoff. Josh Green gets fouled. He's going to go to the line.
They've used it for years. Yeah.
38-35 here, 45 seconds left.
The clock doesn't look like that.
That score updated, Coop.
Marsh is distracting me over here. Our Knicks now host.
That was it. That was a tomahawk. He only played 5 minutes. He has a calf strain, apparently. Nah. Hey, nah.
Marsh is over here trolling.
Had 9
Stole
points
Jalen
in 4
Brunson
minutes
from us, and
on
now
one
he's over
leg.
here
He looked fine. I think they're just being cautious. Green splits the free throws, 38-36. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Backdoor pass, too high. Otherwise, that would have been an easy lay-in. And now the Mavs with 35 seconds left will inbound it. We'll see if they try and get a quick 2-for-1 here. Not much urgency here, so I don't think that's going to happen. Josh Green, the one handling the ball right now, Coop.
Yeah, that's interesting. They like Josh Green to do more of that for sure.
Tim Hardaway stuffed at the rim, but gets it back. Passes to Green, who goes up. Oh! Just misses, but he'll go to the line for 2. That was a good pass from Tim after he got the ball back.
Mavs getting into the lane a little bit, drawing some fouls.
Look at this block. That was impressive. Somehow got back to Hardaway. And then Josh Green misses the front end again. So he's 1 for 3 at the line.
Cager says 6-man. Oh! No way!
From Jay with a $50 super chat.
Jay! What a let
Jay!
What a goat!
Jay, we'll read your super chat after this final possession. 10 seconds left. Green did make the second one. 38-37. Pick and roll at the top. Seth Curry going to grab for the foul.
Jay, you're nuts.
He says, we should trade for a center, then another big wing, but I love Derek so far. Omax, I trust to get better while the season goes on, and if we do trade for our center, is our second in THJ enough? I think it depends on who you're trading for, Jay. Is a second in Hardaway enough for Capella? I'm not sure. Real Madrid misses a 3. 3 seconds come the other way. We'll finish the super chat. Hardaway at the buzzer. No good. And that's going to wrap up a wild first quarter. Real Madrid 38.
Jay!
Mavericks 37. The MVP so
Let's
far
go!
is Jay. Let's answer his question, though,
Yes.
Coop.
Okay,
I mean,
so we should trade for a center. then
Hardaway
another
in a
big
second.
wing.
Is that enough to upgrade at center? I don't know if it is.
I'm not sure if it is, but I think you can package around that. So if you do Hardaway, whether it's Holmes, whether it's, I don't know, Josh Green, Jaden Hardy, you can find a package that they could go get a center. The question is what center? Look, they could have had DeAndre Ayton for Rashawn Holmes and Tim Hardaway straight up with no draft compensation, and they said no.
It's kind of tough looking back.
It's a tough look now that you look at it now and see what the Mavs center situation is like. Do I think they're going to trade for a center before opening night? No. Is it impossible? Also no. So I don't know if they're going to go get a center or not. I'm trying to think of guys off the top of my head. Like, that's not going to be good enough to get a Miles Turner. Won't be good enough to.
Trying to think of like a slightly lesser center that's out there, but like
I think Capella's available if you want him. I'm just not sure if it's for that.
I mean, is there a guy that's like a tier below that, but is better than Holmes and Powell? Trying to think of who that is. Like,
what I think the Mavs should seriously do is I think they should go sign Dwight Howard.
I don't hate it.
I think they should go sign Dwight Howard and then just bin off Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Trade him again for free. Because I think what the Mavs thought Rashawn Holmes was going to be is not what he actually is. I think they thought he was going to be the player we got 2 years ago.
Again, I also think a big part of making that deal was to get Omax. I think they wanted Omax.
They really wanted Omax, who looks like he's going to be in this rotation this year.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. We did not forget about Dwight Howard's offseason escapades. Certainly.
Can the guy rebound?
Can he rebound?
Yeah.
Then he's in. Jay, you're an absolute legend, my man. We appreciate you. We'll give you a shout out on the next show.
Isaac says he got Luka less than 21 points. Well, if you did that on Prize
there you
Picks,
go.
you're doing good. Good.
Good. Oh, I like this from Bad
I think we got to rip some shots for Jay, by the way.
I'll rip some shots as well.
Two each?
Yeah, let's do it. I like this from Bad Wolf, though. He said Zubats, if they can get in on a side deal.
That's kind of the kind of level of...
I'm in on Zubats, man. And let me tell you why. Other than Zubats being a good player, he destroys the Mavs every single time he plays.
Yeah, like, is Hardaway in a second enough for him? Maybe. Maybe him and Holmes, and then you get a salary match.
I'm in on that. Cheers,
shout out to Jay. And now with Jay alone, we're up to $52. We crossed
$20 more. It's a beer bong race.
If someone sends in a 20, not only is that a shot for me and Coop, but we'll also do a beer bong race.
Luca says, "Holla Madrid." We have Madrid fans in the chat.
Let's go. If you want to keep tabs with Luka this season, subscribe to the channel. Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. We got you guys covered.
Yam Yam says Nick Richards, who I hadn't heard of before last season, but I do like Nick Richards. He can play a little bit.
Who's he playing for?
Hornets.
Right, yeah. Not Kai Jones.
He did request a trade and is available.
Per him. Real Madrid brings it across the timeline to start the second quarter. Dribble handoff at the top of the screen, key. Little floater, short. Gets his own rebound into the corner. Behind the back pass. 3-ball. Air ball. Another offensive rebound. And another miss. Kleba clears this time. A little sloppy there from Real. Seth Curry has the ball now. He'll draw a foul. He was ready to step back jack.
I'll tell you this. The Real Madrid players are not used to the NBA refs and the NBA rules. In European basketball, there's a lot more contact.
You can hand check in Europe.
A lot more contact.
Can't do that in the NBA. Josh Green will bring the ball in. He'll get it over to Seth Curry, who thought about a three. He gets into the paint, drives to the basket, gets stuffed.
Stuffed by Mr. Poirier.
I don't mind seeing Seth put the ball on the floor. He doesn't do that a ton. He's done that a couple times today, but Poirier, who had a tomahawk earlier, just sent that ball out of bounds. 10 on the shot clock as the Mavs try to get it in, deflect it out. They'll have to redo that.
Spam MFFL down in the comments if you're a real MFFL.
Let's go.
We're covering the Mavs all season long with Luka and the boys, looking to get back to the playoffs.
Kleba over to Seth Curry. 10 on the play clock. Seth, deep three from the top of the key. Little short. Real Madrid clears. Mavs trying to get that lead. Haven't been able to get over the hump here. Into the paint, Real Madrid goes. Into the corner for three. No good. So Real's gone a little cold here, Coop. They've missed a couple.
I think that was Gershon Yabusele on that missed three.
Tim Hardaway, coast to coast, lays it up. I'll tell you what, Tim looks pretty good, man. And he looks, we talked about this offseason. He kind of became just a catch-and-shoot guy this year. He's put the ball on the ground a couple of times here. I don't want to overreact to that, but if he can get back to slashing just a little bit, that would be a major boost. And guess what? Real makes another three, so now it's 41-39.
Cody spamming his MFFL. We appreciate you, Cody.
Get the MFFLs in the chat. Seth Curry, step back, splash. I think that was a long two. 41 all. Shout out Dirk Nowitzki.
Double Dirks. We love it.
I wish the Mavs had two Dirks. That would have been
That
amazing.
would be awesome.
Three ball, corner pocket, in and out. Another offensive rebound. Mavs. See, this is the problem with Dwight Powell. When he's your center, you get beat up on the glass. Oh, a nice backdoor pass. Get a foul call at the rim. Not sure what Dwight Powell did there, but they're going to call a foul.
Excuse me if I butcher this name.
Owethu? Shout out Owethu, Yam Yam. We got Cody again. Get the MFFLs going. Shout out your country, too. Let us know where you guys are watching from.
Yes, let us know where you're watching.
If you're in the U.S., shout out your city. If you're international, shout out your country. You can shout out your city international as well. Let us know. First of two free throws is good. Poirier. This Poirier guy looks good, man.
If I remember correctly, he was on the French national team that won, or that
silver medaled?
Yes, that silver medaled, not won.
The team that beat Luka and Slovenia by 1 point.
That's correct.
42-41, 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Really bad on defense. Real Madrid's hit about 8 million threes.
They've hit about 10 threes.
But they look good on offense.
Poirier to make it a 2-point advantage.
He's back.
He missed it. 42-41. Real Madrid. Seth Curry brings it across. Derek Lively back into the game. Step back midi from Seth. No good.
Seth's kind of getting into his bag in this game.
Yeah. Real Madrid brings it across the other way into the paint. Floater. Good. Is that what's his name again?
Sergio Yui.
Yui. 44-41. Hardaway gets a screen from Lively at the top of the key. Gets another one. Swings it out. Kleba. He's going to take a three, and he'll miss.
Good pass from Tim, but they need Maxey to knock those shots down.
Yep. 44-41. Sergio working with Poirier. Swings it into the corner. Another cross-court pass into the paint for a layup. Short arms it. No good. Maxi Kleba
Push
clears.
the ball, Tim.
Hardaway gets it up court to Derek Jones, who gets it back to Hardaway.
We have not seen Jaden Hardy yet in this game.
We have not. I wonder if he didn't start, so I wonder if he's not playing tonight. Hardaway, step back three. No good. Real Madrid clears. 8:45 to go here in the opening or second quarter. Screen at the top. Another three from Real. No good. That was ugly. Poirier, offensive board. This guy can play, man.
Yeah, he's a big physical guy who, in Europe especially, is the guy that can really succeed.
He's going to go for an alley-oop, and he burns Lively. Lively got caught in the quicksand there. Good pass from Sergio. Timeout, Jason Kidd.
Lively lost his man there, and Poirier just goes right behind him for an easy alley-oop.
My early analysis, Coop, the Mavs have a big problem.
Yes, they do.
A big problem. And I mean a big problem at center.
We got Cody watching from Waco. Prosper's watching from North Korea. I don't believe you, Prosper.
You got a, what's it called? A
VPN?
VPN, yeah.
Mark watching from the Philippines. JKA watching from Calgary. South Africa from Owathu.
Raphael says he took more than 211.5 points. Well, Raphael,
you're on the right track there, brother.
You're tracking there.
Martin Fiedler from Germany. From let me pronounce this. Langensabold, Germany.
Tony in Baltimore.
Melbourne, Australia in the house.
What is Zaza? Pachulia?
He's from Georgia.
Georgia, okay. Oak Cliff from Junior. What's up? Just down the street. Got Dimbleton and Knoxville, Cincinnati, Ohio from No Sleep. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a little uptick in the audience here. Subscribe to the channel.
Yes, please.
Dallas Mavericks news, rumors, trade buzz, injury updates. We got you covered. Luka Doncic injury buzz. We'll talk about that. He, at some point, suffered a calf strain before this game. He did play for about 5 minutes to appease his former team and fans in Real Madrid. But Coop and I are working hard. We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers. It's 100% free. Hit that subscribe button. Support the channel. That way we can continue to plug out more content. Shout out to whoever just subscribed. We're now 175 subs away.
My homies.
Appreciate it. Got Hector hanging out. Mavs better not lose to Real Madrid. So they showed a graphic on the TV broadcast a bit ago, Coop. Real Madrid beat Toronto in a preseason game in 2007, and the Thunder with Luka Doncic.
They are 2-6
in 2016.
Yes. Owathu says he just subscribed. Appreciate you, man.
Shout out Olu.
Hector says he has him on a parlay.
Okay.
And then Anthony asks, what's going on with Kai? I don't think anything's going on very serious.
I think just a sore groin.
Left groin, or soreness, not strain, excuse me. So he missed the game in Abu Dhabi, the second game. Missed the game against Real Madrid. There's Mr. Mej. The Mej is here.
The Mej is in the building.
Let's go.
Salah Mejri. Salah Mejri.
I love the Mej. He's a Real Madrid legend.
I'll tell you what,
twice.
Coop, when you and I used to go to Mavs games and stuff.
That guy is
he had a strong suit game too.
Oh, always.
Very strong suit game.
My favorite thing, I'd go up to Salah after every game. I'd ask him, are you going out? He goes, is it a day that ends in Y? Every single night. Salah liked to party, man.
He's a partier. Dante Exum back into the game. Good pass to Lively for the 2. Another dunk. Oh, did they call that a foul?
No
on
way.
On defense. I thought the ref pointed the other way. It's a little and one from Derek Lively.
We have Mitya watching from Slovenia,
Let's go.
the home of Luka.
Couple nice dunks from Lively in this game, Coop.
Lively's an athlete, man. He can get up there and finish. He can't hit free throws,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
a
evident.
problem. Missed the free throw.
That wasn't very pretty.
46-43. Sergio Yui being guarded by Dante Exum. Derek Jones in the game as well. Cross-court pass. That was silky, man. That was like a finger roll floater. Like, it's all I was on top of the rim.
Seth Curry becomes the third Maverick in history to have 3 stints with the team alongside Devin Harris and another guy I've never heard of.
Lively's got to finish that, man. Good pass from Jaden Hardy, who checked in to Lively, and Lively just missed the layup. Deep 3 from Real. No good. Lively clears. Here comes Jaden Hardy. Kind of weird he didn't check in until now. I think they're just trying different rotations. Floater game from Hardy. He gets
late
fouled,
whistle.
and will go to the line.
Mr. Sean Wright, late whistle from him. Jaden Hardy will go to the line.
Do you recognize that ref?
Oh, yeah.
Coop is the ref connoisseur at Chat Sports. Nothing will beat Cleat to me.
I've met Sean Wright a few times as well. He does a lot of stuff in the preseason where he talks to the media and whatnot. So
Big referee guy.
I believe that
Hardy makes the first free throw to cut it to 4, 48-44.
That is Miss Ashley Moyer-Gleach.
48-44.
Mavs trying to find – they have led once, right?
Yeah, they got up 1 and then instantly – I think it was 39-38 Mavs. That's the only time they've led in this game, I believe. Actually, I think they led when it was like 5-3. 48-40 – did he miss the second one?
He did miss.
Okay, 48-45. 7:15 to go.
Oh, no, he made it. So, right score, though.
Oh, that's right. It was 48-43.
Lively impacted that shot there at the baseline. Didn't quite get the block, but did impact it. It will be Real Madrid ball under the basket. Gershon Yabusele on the drive.
You see the flashes with Lively. It's
man. I mean,
it's the consistency that's not there yet.
And that's going to be the case with any rookie.
Yeah, for sure. Another timeout on the floor. Perfect time to tell you guys about our sponsor on today's show. That is Prize Picks. Guys, if you want to have fun with daily fantasy sports, there's no better app than Prize Picks. NFL game days, Major League Baseball playoffs, NBA preseason, the regular season, which is just around the corner. Skill-based, real money, daily fantasy sports game. Prize Picks is the best. Here's how it works. You pick anywhere from 2 to 6 players on any given Prize Picks entry, and you can win up to 25 times your money if you do a pick 6 here. And I got a little season-long pick 2 going right now. I took the more than points for Luka Doncic, less than for Kyrie, 20 to win 60, 50 to win 150. If you do 6 players, you can win 25 times your money. So what does that mean? Well, $5 to win 125. Like, you can win a lot of money here with Prize Picks. Get started today, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get a $100 deposit match up to $100. Put in 20, they'll give you 20. Put in 50, they'll give you 50. Put in 100, they'll give you 100. Get that deposit match right now with code CLNS. prizepicks.com/CLNS. You're not playing pros, you're not playing sharks. It's just you versus the Prize Picks projections. Get started today like Coop and I have. Speaking of more than less, 44.5 wins for the Mavs this year. That's the season-long projection, Coop. More or less, we've both been on record saying it would be disappointing if it was less, because if it is less, you're kind of in that fringe. You might be in the playoffs, but you're not going to be a top 6 seed, I don't think.
I am also a very pessimistic sports fan. After seeing this team in the preseason, 44 is a pretty good number, man. Like, I think they will get more than 44.5 wins, but it'll be close.
Their front court has issues.
Joseph says M. Big Mon CSP says M for more as well.
I just don't see them winning the rebound battle on hardly any given night.
Yeah, if Dwight Powell's going to be playing like this, they will not rebound much.
And
that's why Derek Lively's going to have to play a lot.
Yeah.
And Luka will have to have a majority of the rebounding as well.
And even if Lively's playing 25, 30 minutes, I don't view him as like a 12 rebound a game
He'll
guy.
get you 7.
7 or 8. He's got a slight frame.
You know Luka's going to get you 8. You're going to hope Grant Williams gets you some rebounds as well.
Yeah.
Div says less than. He says we are not making the playoffs. I hope you're wrong.
That would be very disappointing. Real Madrid will inbound from their baseline. Another long floater finger roll that misses, but guess what? Couldn't rebound. They get the offensive board and put it in, 50-45. Exum at the top of the key. Mavs trailing by 5. Gets a screen from Lively. Little pick and roll game. Lively kicks it out. 3-ball. Derrick Jones Jr. That did not look smooth. No good.
He is not a shooter.
No. Quick coming the other way, and Jaden Hardy takes a foul.
Looks like Daznan Musa, former NBA player, got hit in the face there.
Who did he play for?
He was a journeyman. He played for like 3 or 4 teams over a couple of years.
Okay. So he'll go to the line for 2, and
Martin, I agree. Martin says the roster isn't that bad. That should be possible. I agree. I think 45 should be very possible for this team.
yeah. Coop and I had lofty goals of 50. That would be really lofty at this point.
If they got 50 wins, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. First free throw is no good, well short.
I'll tell you this. Me and Harrison have been on the Luka Doncic is going to win the MVP train this year.
Now, you got to win to do that, but I think he's going to have a monster season. Second free throw is good, 51-45. I think this is the biggest deficit for the Mavericks. Jaden Hardy brings it across, gets into the paint, was looking for a Lively, but the pass got swatted away. See, that's where Hardy needs to improve. If he throws that up in the air, that's an alley-oop opportunity. But he kind of tried to throw a flat pass. That's where he's just got to loft that pass. Hardy on the inbound takes a 3. No good. Good offensive board and put back from Derrick Jones. That's one thing he can do offensively, Coop. He is crazy athletic.
He won the dunk contest in 2020. That guy has hops for sure, and he showed it right there.
He was floating in the air there. Into the paint comes Real,
nice
and it's
drive
good.
by Musa.
That was good defense from Lively. He just put it in over him. 53-47 midway through the second. Exum going to take a 3 here. Dante, back rim, no good. You feel like that's a shot he needs to make if he's going to be in this rotation.
Shot 38% from 3 over in Europe the last couple of years, so he's certainly capable of making that shot.
Uncontested top of the key. Other than a wide open corner 3, that's about as easy of a look as you're going to get in this league. I mean, that was crazy bouncy from Derrick Jones. I mean, look how far he jumped. It wasn't just how high. Derrick Jones, that was ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Good pass on the other end. Alley-oop gets defended. Here comes Jaden Hardy. A little finger roll. That was nasty. Good finish. 53-49. Hardy gets downhill and lays it in.
Hardy and Tim Hardaway.
I love a good finger roll where the net doesn't even move.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Those are the best. Hardy and Hardaway going to be competing for that 6-man spot this year.
If they're both going to score, they're both going to play. I mean, that's the bottom line.
If you can score, you will be on the court.
Mavs foul on the other end. Real's going to go to the line for 2 more. This team's good, dude. I'm kind of with you. I don't think they'd be the worst team in the NBA.
No, they are a very good team.
You can tell they've played together a lot, too.
They won the championship of the second-best league in the world.
Who'd they beat? Barcelona, where Mirotic plays?
No, I believe it was some team from...
First free throw's no good.
Let me look it up. I don't want to be wrong.
You've got Kai and Luka with injuries now. Yeah, I mean, hopefully neither's serious, but that's not ideal, obviously. Not ideal, obviously. Second free throw is good, 54-49. Here comes Dante Exum with 5:20 to go.
Real Madrid defeated Olympiacos in Greece.
Jaden Hardy in and out from 3. Real brings it across. Swings it over to the left side. Top of the key now. Kicks over to the right. Yui thought about a 3. Now he gets inside. Look at that pass, man. I mean, these guys are just good. 57-49. Another 3 goes in.
Mavs are in trouble.
Derrick Jones. Oh! Tomahawk! Derrick Jones in the open court. That was impressive.
I like seeing him
57-51.
run the court, man.
If he's in there, you got to look for those run and gun opportunities because he's crazy fast, crazy bouncy, and we know he can dunk.
He double clutched that. Great
that
no-look
pass
pass
was
from
nasty.
Campazzo. Why couldn't he do that for the Mavs last season?
Exactly. Give me a Derek Jones replay. Here we go.
Oh, up and under.
There's kind of like an up and under, like half windmill, two-handed one. That was nasty. Get Derek Jones in the dunk contest. I'll watch. Hell, we might go live on Mavericks Today. Good inside pass to Poirier. Oh, I thought that was a clean block by Lively. He gets called with the foul. Give me a replay. That was Tavares actually checking in. I thought that was a clean block. Dude, look how big this guy is.
Oh, he's huge. He's like 7'3".
Dude, and he's not just tall, he's yoked. Get the creatine going.
Willie Tavares, he's been there for a long time.
Willie? Just like the baseball player?
Just like the baseball player.
Really? That is fantastic. 58-51.
Excuse me, Eddie Tavares. I was wrong.
Eddie Tavares.
From Cape Verde.
I was going to say, that would be surprising.
He is 7'3" with the 7'9" wingspan.
Splits the free throws, 58-51 with 4.5 minutes to go. Hardy, the top of the key.
Are you hearing this on the broadcast? They have Stein on the phone.
That is funky. Hardaway from three. Lively, offensive rebound, lays it up, lays it in.
Nice rebound from Derek Lively.
58-53.
I know Lively finished that. I would like to see him dunk that basketball.
Yeah. Just throw it down. Three ball from Campazzo, no good. Here comes Jaden Hardy with 3:45 to go. Hardy gets into the paint, lays it up, no good, gets the foul call. I'm not sure if that was on the floor or in the act of shooting. Trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by opening night. Hit that sub button for daily just about Mavericks
Pretty
coverage
much.
here.
Ivan says, go Lakers.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Ivan.
This team will be bad from Kamar. I hope you're wrong, but I haven't loved how they've played in the preseason. I'll be honest. Hardy misses the first. Just preseason, I'm not going to make it more than what it is, but you still see certain things that stand out, both good and bad. I mean, the lack of the center position's got to be a problem. It just is.
You can see it already in preseason. If we're seeing that now, what is Nico Harrison seeing?
Yeah. Hardy with another free throw makes this one, 58-54. See if the Mavs can go on a push here in the final 3:45 to take a lead into the locker room. Campazzo gets into the paint, flips it inside. Swings it back out, pump fakes at the three-point line, travel. Mavericks get the ball back down 4. Answer this question. The Mavs are the blank best team in the West.
First thing that comes to your mind.
Teams that are for sure ahead of the Mavs. Nuggets, Lakers, Warriors. I'd put Sacramento ahead of them. Suns, that's 5. I think that's when the conversation starts for me. Until proven otherwise.
I agree. I'm with you.
I think 6 right now, 6 to 8 right now is probably where you're looking. But I mean, what about a team like and Mavericks turn it over, easy layup on the other end? I mean, what about teams like OKC this year?
They're on the come up.
Pelicans, if Zion stays healthy.
Did we even mention Memphis?
Memphis. Now, John Morant's going to miss 25 games, but when he's healthy, they're better than Dallas. Now, will him being out 25 games have them ahead of Dallas? I'm not sure. And Seth Curry gets the and one, 60-56. Yeah, if you throw Memphis in there, then I think right now you're the 7th seed.
You're fighting for a playoff spot for sure. That's where the Mavs are at this point.
Now, could the Mavs be better than Sacramento? Could they be better than Memphis?
They could. Certainly.
Potentially. They got to go out and prove it. Seth Curry looking to complete the three-point play, and he does not. He's better from 3 than he is the free throw line. Not actually, but still.
Oliver, yes. Luka dealing with a slight calf strain. He played the first 5 minutes of the game, but that's it.
Another offensive rebound from Real Madrid. Kicks it out for 3, pump fake. Oh, Mavs almost get a turnover, and now Real gets another 3. No good.
Ugly.
That was ugly. That was like on 2K when you hold the shot too
late.
long. Tim Hardaway on the baseline. Good pass. Josh Green missed the tomahawk, but he'll get fouled.
He tried to end Tavares' life.
Yeah, he tried to send him to the United States.
Bad intentions for Mr. Josh Green.
I like to see that aggression, man.
Absolutely.
Not sure he was actually fouled, by the way, but I like to see him try and throw that down. Yeah, a little body. Not a ton. A little, though.
Clippers as well. Clippers, if they have healthy Kawhi and healthy PG.
Yeah.
It's another team.
I mean, the West is loaded, man.
The West is deep.
The West for half of last year was worse than the East, but other than that, the West has been tough as hell for about a decade now.
At Mavericks Media Day, which I was fortunate enough to attend, I was talking about this with the White Mamba, Brian Scalabrine. We were talking, and he said that this West is the deepest the West has been in the last 10 years. Kind of agree, and the West is always deep. Mavs closed the lead to within 2, approaching 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first half.
Wait just a second here.
Musa over to Yabusele, who banks it in.
62-58. Mavs just can't, every time they need to get a stop to potentially go take the lead, they can't get it. You know Jason Kidd can't be happy with the defense.
My goodness.
I know it's preseason. Grant Williams, nice behind-the-back pass to Kleber for 3, in and out.
Maxey got to make those shots.
Yeah.
He frustrates me to no end when he doesn't make those.
Whistle away from the basketball. I think it's going to be a foul on Dallas.
Jerome, yes, it was awesome. Talking to Mr. Scalabrine, he's an absolute legend, a great guy. I actually rode the elevator with him down, so I met him as soon as I walked into Media Day. Absolute legend.
Were you just like sup or?
Yeah, because him and Frank Isola, who I also kind of know, do a show together on NBA radio, and they walked in. I was like, "What's up, guys?"
Isola, around the horn legend.
Yes, really good guy.
First free throw is no good. A lot of missed free throws in this game.
A lot of missed free throws. Mark Stein being on the phone for this broadcast is just weird.
Yeah, it's like, do they need him on for a full quarter? I mean.
Ride says Madrid better than expected. This is kind of what I expected from Madrid. They're a very good team.
I don't know if I expected potentially 65, 70 points in the first half, but they're good.
You have to remember as well, they're used to playing 40-minute games, not 12-minute quarters.
True. Second free throw, no good. Grant Williams to Tim Hardaway, who thought about a 3. Now he'll take one, and he'll make it. Timmy. 1-point game. See if the Mavs can finish strong here and take a lead into the locker room. 62-61, Real Madrid. Campazzo working with Tavares. Backdoor cut. It's a good pass, but not caught cleanly, and a turnover. Mavs can take the lead here. Grant Williams over to Tim Hardaway. Not a good pass, and Hardaway turns it over. Kleber gets dunked on. 64-61.
It's been a rough game for Mr. Kleber.
Grant Williams takes a 3. He'll bury it. We're tied. 64 all with a minute left. 64 all with a minute left.
Defense.
Campazzo for 3. No good. Grant Williams gets the rebound. Here comes Hardaway.
Get him a 3.
Hardaway gets a screen from Kleber. You know he's jacking it up, and he does, and he buries it. 67-64. Dallas on top. 35 seconds to go. Campazzo fouled on the floor.
That's vintage Tim Hardaway. You know as soon as that screen was coming, the ball was going nowhere else.
It's a nice behind-the-back dribble to get separation.
Poe just asked, why is this game happening? Well, this game is happening because Luka Doncic started his career at Real Madrid, so the Mavericks wanted to show him some love and play a preseason game over against his former team.
By the way, there is not an empty seat in the crowd.
Absolutely not. In his Luka considers Madrid his second home behind Slovenia, so they wanted to show him some love and have him play a game at his second home.
First free throw by Campazzo, no good.
Oliver, I kind of agree. No way Real Madrid will play this well in the second half. Look, man, they're shooting the lights out of the ball right now.
I mean, they made like their first 7 or 8 threes. It was unbelievable. Campazzo makes a second, so he splits them. 67-65. Mavs will probably play this as one shot, about a 5-second differential play and shot clock. Grant Williams on the right wing. That's got to be a foul.
What's they called?
Seth Curry run over, and they will call a foul. 21 seconds left.
Trey Ferguson says, I have all overseas teams winning for a big parlay. Let's go Madrid.
That would be something. You know, Trey, if it comes down to Real winning for you to cash in, I'll be okay with it.
That's cool. It's preseason. We can afford that.
If you send us 10%.
Yeah.
Seth Curry makes the first one. That was a joke.
But not really.
Or was it? 68-65. Curry looking to make it a two-possession game. And he will. 69 points. Very nice first half offensively.
Nice.
Real will hold for the final shot of the quarter. Campazzo gives it off with 12 seconds left. He gets it back in the corner. Campazzo gets a screen from Tavares, gets into the paint, looks for Tavares.
Offensive
They're going to call an offensive foul with 6.6 to go.
Moving screen on Tavares, who throws his hands up in disgust.
6.6 seconds left. Yeah, I mean, he didn't even set. That's an easy call. Seth Curry from the baseline. Good. 2 seconds left. 71-65 from three-quarters court. Oh, back rim. And that'll do it for the half.
Hell of a start, or an end of the half from the Dallas Mavericks, taking a 6-point lead to halftime. Positives, the Mavs look very good on offense. Negatives, they look very bad on defense.
Mavericks 71, Real Madrid 65 at halftime. I think you just put halftime up there, right? Is that how it works?
There's not a halftime thing, but I will make it real quick.
Oh, man. It is halftime. I'll run through some stats while Coop gets that going. Get the MFFLs going in the chat. Run through the box score here. Grant Williams in 16 minutes has 3 points, 1 of 2 from 3. He's also grabbed 4 rebounds, has an assist, a steal, a block, and a turnover. Derek Jones, 2 for 3. Missed a 3, but has a couple of nice baskets around the rim, including a nice dunk, 4 points, 1 rebound. Derek Lively, 3 of 4 in 13 minutes. He's got 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. You like that first half from him. Luka Doncic played just 5 minutes, dealing with a minor calf strain. He went 3 of 6 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, poured in 9 points. Dante Exum got the start, 2 of 3 in 11 minutes, 5 points, was able to knock down a 3. Also has a couple of assists, couple blocks, and a rebound. Bench unit for Dallas, Maxi Kleber in 12 minutes, 0 for 2, both from 3. No points, does have 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Tim Hardaway Jr., he's letting it fly. 7 of 14, 4 of 10 from 3. He's got,
you know that's what Timmy's going to do, man.
He's got 18 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. He's plus 13. Mavs bench, much higher than the plus minus than the starters. Dwight Powell, 3 of 3, has a couple of rebounds, 6 points, and a steal. We know he could be active offensively. It's just the rebounding and defensive activity isn't great. Seth Curry in 12 minutes, 3 of 6, 8 points. He's hit a couple of free throws as well. Does have an assist. Josh Green in 12 minutes has 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple of fouls as well. And then Jaden Hardy only played 5 minutes at half, has 5 points, a steal, 1 of 3 from the field, missed both of his 3-point attempts, 3 of 4 from free throw range. So that's where we sit at this point in time.
Grade the Mavs' performance so far. A, B, C, D, or F down in the comments. I'm going to go with like a B-.
Yeah, I was going to say like a C+. I mean, good, strong finish. I think Real Madrid for a lot of that half was the better team. But at the final 3 minutes of that first half, Dallas put some good things together. So I'll go nice little C+ here. Nice little C+. Coop, why don't you chat with the chat for a few minutes?
Yes, you go ahead.
I'm going to hop off. If you guys have any questions for Coop, just light up the chat, and he'll answer them for you guys.
Let me fix this real quick, so give me 1 moment.
I need Madrid to win. Well, we'll see.
Hopefully.
Caleb says huge into the half. What a half, 136 points. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. For preseason, that was entertaining. I hope the defense is better in the real regular season, but that was all
right, Harrison.
All right,
Go
I'll
ahead.
be back in a few minutes.
Harry will be back, hanging out at halftime with you guys. I see Caleb. I see Oliver. Oh, God, Rax down there in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. Grade the Mavs' performance, A, B, C, D, or F down in the comment section. If you missed it, Luka Doncic dealing with a calf strain. He only played in the first 5 minutes of this game in his homecoming to Madrid. Hopefully nothing serious. I doubt he'll play in the final preseason game against the Detroit Pistons, but we'll see what happens here in the coming days. Need an F+ for Dallas second half. Trey, I feel you on that, man. If you need the parlay to get that dub, I'm with you. Huge end of the half for the Mavericks. They went from down 6 to up 6 there pretty quick. They got hot on offense. Like I told you guys before the game, though, Real Madrid is no slouch whatsoever. They're the European champions. So they won the second best league in the world. I think they would be like the 27th best team in the NBA. They would win about 25 to 30 games if they were planted right in the NBA right now. Vlada didn't watch. There were some good things between Yabusele and Dante Exum. Yes, they hugged it out. Those guys know each other from their time in the NBA. Exum looked decent handling the rock, which I kind of think the Mavs are going to ask him to do this year. I think the Mavs are going to ask Exum and Seth Curry, for that matter, to take the point guard minutes when Luka and Kyrie are not playing. So those guys will be your substitute ball handlers. Hector, let's go Mavs. Turn up second half. Let's go, baby. We need the Mavs to win. If you're watching and you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel. We cover the Mavs every single day here on YouTube. If you want more watch parties like this, we will for sure be live for the Mavericks regular season opener against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. So we'll be live for that. Very excited. Basketball's almost here. Opening night in the NHL tonight. The Texas Rangers playing in the ALDS tonight as well. October's the best month of the year by far, man. All 4 sports going on. It's awesome. Oliver says, what a half, 136 points. Great offensive half for sure. Those boys know how to sling it over there in Madrid. Jermaine says, savvy Mavies. They're kind of savvy. They need to be more savvy on the defensive end, especially if they want to make the playoffs. I know Jason Kidd has said this multiple times. His number one goal for the Mavericks this year is to guard. He does not care if they scored points or not. He knows this team's going to score points with Luka and Kyrie Irving. He wants this team to defend. Will this team defend? To be determined. They have guys like Grant Williams and Derek Lively, Dante Exum, Omax Prosper, Josh Green. All of those guys can defend. But they know with Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving on the court together, defense is going to be a problem. Jason Kidd, in preseason, in practice, training camp, has really emphasized the need for this team to defend better than they did last year. Look how good the Mavericks were on defense in 21-22, and look where they were. They made it to the Western Conference Finals. They need to repeat that to be able to get back to the playoffs this year, because as Harrison and I were talking during that second quarter, the West is extremely deep. You have the Denver Nuggets, the Phoenix Suns, the LA Lakers and Clippers, Sacramento Kings. You have the New Orleans Pelicans. You have the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, I don't think the Spurs are going to be very good. You have OKC, who's going to be better. It's a very deep conference, and the Mavs will need to be on it from day one. The Mavs are historically a very slow starting team to start out seasons, even when they were back winning 50 games a year. The year the Mavericks won 67 games and got the first seed in the West, obviously upset by the Warriors. We all know that. But the Mavs started out 0-4 that year, and they finished the year 67-15. So they finished the year 67-11, frankly, to end the year. They're always a pretty slow starting team. They need to get out to a fast start. In the first 10 games, the Mavs need to have a winning record. And I don't think they have had that in the last, if my math serves me correctly, the last 6 seasons, I don't believe they have had a winning record to start out the year. Terry Omax has not played. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe he's just out of the rotation in this game. DLV says Mavs are not getting off to a fast start. They're going to get crusted. Kai and Luka already injured prior to the season. That is not good. Kyrie is fine. Just nursing a groin strain. I believe if it was a regular season game, Kyrie would have played, but they're keeping it close to the vest. Luka having a calf strain is not good either, but I will say he moved around good enough in this game to ease my concern about his injury. I believe Luka will be playing 2 weeks from now on opening night, so we'll see what happens, but I really think Luka will be there. Halftime here, the Mavericks lead Real Madrid 71-65 as we await the beginning of the second half, showing shots of scenic Madrid on the television screen. We'll see what happens with this team, man. I'm very excited. Excited to bring you guys some content as well, so be sure to subscribe. Pardon me. Hector, I'm not sleeping on the European teams at all. I know Real Madrid's a damn good team. I watched some of the EuroLeague Final Four. Real Madrid, obviously the winners of that. Barcelona's very good. Olympiacos, Fenerbahce. Those teams in Turkey are all really good. Baskonia over in Spain as well. DIV X-Ray, they better not give the Knicks a second rounder. If they're going to be that bad again, I would be in shambles, and that means they would fire. Hector, we appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for the love. Harrison Graham returning here momentarily. Second half getting underway in about 5 minutes or so, hopefully a little less. Give it a little short halftime.
Someone's got to lift Jay up, by
the way. Yes, someone does need to lift Mr. Jay up if you missed it. Jay sent in a $50 super chat, our GOAT of today's show. If you feel so inclined, here is our super chat menu as I bring Harrison back.
Yeah, I mean, so we made a deal because our Celtics YouTube channel here at Chat Sports made $70 on their stream last night. So if we top that, we will do a beer bong race. Basically, Coop and I will each chug a beer, and we'll see who wins. So if we could top Celtics today, a $20 super chat would do it. We're at $52. So if we get $20 more, we would get there. $10 super chats equals shots. $5, we're sipping. And if you're a first-time super chatter, it's 5 jumping jacks.
If you missed it,
you got to give Jay some love.
Here's our goat Jay.
Shout out to Jay.
What are you looking for in this second half here, Harrison? I want to see more Jaden Hardy. We have not seen Omax Prosper in this game so far.
Yeah, that is interesting. Hopefully we get to see him. I wonder if any of the two-way guys will play at all. Do we see a guy like Mike Miles or a A.J. Lawson in the second half? We'll see. I don't need to see much more of like Tim Hardaway. Like, we know what he is. I thought to get him into a rhythm in that first half, I think that was nice. I'd like to see the Rooks, and I'd like to see more Jaden Hardy in the second half. And hopefully some better defense.
Yes. Real Madrid shot 53% from the field, 10 of 23 from three-point
And that
range.
was after, I believe,
I think they started
8 for 9 start.
Yeah, 8 for 9, something like that. Terry in the chat asked, add Luka to Madrid right now in the NBA, and they are a fringe playoff team. I agree. I agree. I think they'd be a fringe playoff team.
Yeah.
Rory says, how much does Luka have? He had 9 points in 5 minutes.
He's dealing with the calf strain. If you missed it,
he will not play the rest of this game.
Yeah, so he's out for the game. But he wanted to go. He gave a little speech in Spanish to the crowd, his former squad, former fan base before the game. Played a few minutes, so that was nice to see, and obviously good to see him not, suffer a further injury. Hopefully it's not too serious.
I think him playing actually eased my concern about his injury because he looked okay.
10 days till the next preseason game, 14th till the season opener. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need to see him in the preseason finale.
No.
So, ice him up for a week, 10 days.
Get him that extra long business class seat so we can stretch out there on the way home.
Get the PJ, Mark. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, look, I think my biggest takeaway from the first two games and especially this game is I think the Mavs are going to have a rebounding problem. I just do.
Especially if Dwight Powell's going to be playing 20 minutes a night, you're going to have a problem. I think Lively will be okay there, but Lively is not going to play 48 minutes a night. Maxi Kleber's never been a historically good rebounder. Your best rebounder is on the team, again, Luka Doncic. And hell, Kyrie Irving might be one of your best 3 or 4 rebounders on the team as well.
That's not what you want.
Kyrie is a good rebounder for a guard, but it's not good.
I just like Hector says you have a great channel. Appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they talked about it all offseason about center, and yes, they got Derek Lively, but like, I mean, do we see Rashawn Holmes in the second half? I'd be curious just to watch him play.
They did not upgrade at center as well as they thought they would. I think that's kind of where I see.
I mean, you could argue in the short term they didn't upgrade at center. I mean, I know we all hate Christian Wood, but at least he could score consistently.
I forget who commented this, but Christian Wood would have loved a game like this where there's no defense.
Oh, absolutely.
He would thrive.
And I'm not saying that as if to say they should have brought Christian Wood back. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying they seemingly wanted to upgrade that position. And I think long-term they have, but is Derek Lively ready for 25 minutes a game? I guess time will tell.
MS Ranger, do you think the centers we have now are good enough to make a great run in the playoffs?
A great run? I don't.
I do not. They would need to get a center who's probably top 15 in the NBA for this team.
I do wonder if in the next 10 days, since they have some time off, if get back up from this international
trip. Get back on the phones, Nico.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can't force it, but like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's pretty glaring to me. Like, I don't want to overreact, but
Rory asks, where is Chuck Cooperstein? He is doing the game on radio, not here.
OG Coop.
Yes.
Big Coop, as we call him. He's a legend.
DIV says, we have to be realistic. The Mavs look weak. They do not look good at all versus other teams. Name the teams you think they will be better. They will be better than Portland.
Better than Portland, better than Houston, better than...
I think they'll be better than San Antonio.
Better than San Antonio.
Minnesota?
I just got waxed twice. I know it's preseason.
I don't know.
I honestly think teams 6 through like 12 in the West
they're all very similar.
Are very similar.
Agreed.
And I think teams like the Clippers are like wild cards. Like if they're healthy, they could be a top 4 in the West.
Yeah, they could be.
I mean, now that's a big ask. Kawhi and PG, since they've joined up, have basically never consistently played together.
If the Clippers are healthy all season, they are a top 4 team in the West, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man.
It's going to be interesting.
And here's the thing, too, is like if you're Nico Harrison, if you're Jason Kidd, and you get like 8-10 games in the season, and the center thing is glaring, like if you're like serious about this season, you can't waste that much time because the West is going to be a gauntlet, man. Like I don't think it's one of those deals where you can wait until the trade deadline to get a center if it's a major problem.
And I know last year the Mavericks waited like 25 games and they really experimented. And Jason Kidd maybe waited too long for the Mavs to get into a groove.
Yeah, I don't think you can go that long. I think the 10-game check-in, I think, is going to be a real thing. Second half underway here as Real Madrid has the ball first, and there's a foul on an entry pass. Looks like Seth Curry, who's getting the start here.
Richard says Dwight Powell has pictures on somebody.
Just saying how he keeps getting.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the bit with players who seemingly stay on way longer than they should. Another foul here, this one on Derek Jones. So same starting 5, Coop, except for Seth Curry in for Luka to start the second half. So you've got Curry and Exum in the backcourt, Derek Jones, Grant Williams, and Derek Lively starting for Dallas here in the third quarter. Campazzo pulls the trigger on a 3. He'll miss. Derek Jones clears. Real Madrid has gone cold from 3. They're 2 for like their last 15. Exum at the top of the key. Gets it over to Curry off a back screen for 3. Cash. That's what you need. You need Seth to do that about 3 times a game. 74-65 here.
We'll answer the question about Vesenkov here in just a minute.
3 ball on the other end is good, so 74-68. Yeah, feel free to chime in there on that one, Coop.
Yeah, Vezenkov was the EuroLeague MVP last year. I believe he's like 28 years old, coming over for the first time.
See the guy Sacramento signed or
Yes.
OKC?
Sacramento signed him.
Somebody.
2023 EuroLeague MVP. It'll be interesting to see, man.
I mean, if he's like a legit rotation player, Sacramento was already a contender to me.
I think they are as well.
Seth Curry makes a floater and again pulls up from three, misses that one, but it is 76-68. He's got the first 5 points in the second half.
He's 6'9", 225. He'll play the 4. He's an interesting player for sure. I think he'll be decent in the NBA.
Derek Jones gets into the paint,
and
lays it in. He's had a couple of nice little moments here.
Nice take by Derek Jones Jr.
When he gets downhill to the basket, that's his game offensively. Don't ask him to shoot. Don't ask him to facilitate. But slashing to the basket, as an athlete, he can do that.
I don't see him being part of the Mavericks' regular rotation, but if he can do that when the Mavs call on him, that'd be great.
Yeah, he's a good end-of-the-bench guy to have because he does – I think I said this on a show recently. Like, if you're a guy not in the rotation, you need to have something that you're really good at, and he's really good as an athlete.
X-Ray, yes. That is the same ref that all the Luka memes were about.
God, Derek Lively just gets clipped with these just, like, pointless fouls. Like, if you're going to foul, it's got to be valuable. Like, Campazzo drives to the paint and just, like, it's a very slight hip check. He's not even going up for a shot, and it's a foul. Like, you can't waste one of 6 fouls with that type of play. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of what Lively's known for, though.
Was that on him, too? Or was that on Seth?
Yeah, I don't know who that one was on.
I mean, he's straight up there. I don't agree with that call if that was on him. But he's got to avoid the ticky-tack fouls. Like, when you foul, you got to get your money's worth.
That was, like, the book on him at Duke as well, is that he got into foul trouble quite a lot. And that's why he only ended up averaging, like, 5 points a game, is because he couldn't play very many minutes.
Yeah, that's even another problem. Like, even if Lively is a decent option, if he's in foul trouble all the time, like,
then he's not.
That center position is, and that's why Coop, like, I said it, like, I like the idea of getting a guy like Capella in here with Lively as your backup because if you're playing 15, 18 minutes a game, who cares if you foul?
Exactly.
Like
if you're playing 30, though, it does matter.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think, like, his skill set right now is like an energy big off the bench who can catch alley-oops and alter shots defensively. Like, I feel like you're asking a player to do more than he probably should at this point. And that's where you get yourself into trouble as a team. Good strip there from Lively. 78-69.
Uh-oh.
Leaking out Derek Jones. I thought he was going to put on a highlight reel dunk, but I think he's up to 8 points now, Coop.
Yeah, he's got 8. Timeout from Real Madrid. Mavs lead 80-69. Another thing I wanted to point out, I kind of forgot this. Real Madrid is not used to playing with this basketball, and they're still shooting over 50%.
Yeah.
They play with a different basketball over in Europe, different material as well. They're shooting the lights out of it.
I will say I like the last 6 minutes or so of gameplay where the Mavs have just kind of taken control of this game a little bit. They were down at one point, I think 7.
They were down
in the first
6,
half.
I believe.
6. I think it was 68-61
at one
point.
You're right.
And then since then, 68-61, it's been 19-1.
They have asserted themselves in this basketball.
So
game,
they have flipped the script a little bit as well. Want to have some fun playing fantasy sports? How about daily fantasy sports? Prize Picks. A lot of different apps out there, none better than Prize Picks, though, because they're going to help you spice up your game day. Here's how it goes. You pick 2 to 6 players, can be from the same game, different games, etc. And if they will go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you can win up to 25 times your money, depending on how many players you do pick in a single entry. We've got a season-long pick 2 going right now. At least I do. Luka Doncic more than on the points. I think he averages 32 or more. I go Kyrie Irving less than 20 to win 60 there. I think it's good value. I feel confident about those picks, but you can do single game ones. You can do, like last night, I had a Monday Night Football one. I had, I need to go back and revisit to see if I won that. I had Jimmy Garoppolo less than on the yards. I had more than on Devontae Adams, though, and he did not, hit. But, hey, we're racking it back up today, and you know why I'm able to do that? Because I plugged in code CLNS at prizepicks.com/CLNS, and they gave me a $100 deposit match. They will match your deposit up to $100. Prize Picks, the best daily fantasy sports app out there. You're not competing against other people like sharks or pros. It's just you against the Prize Picks projections. Get started today, prizepicks.com/CLNS. Again, that code CLNS will give you a deposit match up to $100. Okay, shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. All right. 80-69 as we are set to resume action here. 80-69. Look at the offseason moves. TV broadcast showing, obviously, the draft picks, Derek Lively, Omax Prosper. You bring in Grant Williams and Seth Curry. Rashawn Holmes was part of a draft night trade. Derek Jones and Dante Exum. Be curious to see how much Rashawn Holmes plays here in the second half. I think it's pretty clear he's the third center right now, Coop.
Yeah, Rashawn Holmes not played in this game either. Dwight Powell, Derek Lively have gotten all the center minutes.
Lively alters that shot. Good contest. Good block by Grant Williams, but the Mavs still can't get it. They're going to wave that one down. Foul on the floor. Tavares working inside. He's just a load, man. He's huge.
He's huge. Like I said, 7'3", 7'9" wingspan. I don't believe he's ever made his way over to the NBA.
I think it's like an energy, just physical backup. He could maybe
He could play.
He's got good hands, too. Like, he's not just like one of these 7'3" guys who's got no skill at all. You can tell he can play.
He's from Cape Verde. Are you familiar where Cape Verde is?
That's, isn't that one of those islands?
It is an island.
Is it in Central America or is it in Europe?
I believe in Europe. I could not tell you for sure.
First free throw is good. Makes them both. 80-71. Exum brings it across. Grant Williams, top of the key now. He'll swing it over to Seth Curry. Curry. Risky pass.
They're going to call a foul on Serge.
That felt like a bailout. Thought Serge actually had decent position. Curry will inbound it here.
Lively open.
Gets it in to Williams in the corner, who's trying to post up a bit. Grant Williams swings it over to Curry. Catch and shoot three. No good. Lively offensive glass. Backdoor pass. Dante Exum, you got to finish.
They called the foul, I believe.
They will get a foul call. Exum,
great pass by Lively.
That was a nice pass. A little bounce pass, too. Good catch by Exum, and good foul call.
Got him.
Exum tried to go with the two-hand tomahawk, cocked it back, and it was actually a clean block at first, but there was a little contact on the wrist. Exum makes the first free throw.
They love their hoops over in Spain, man. Not a seat empty in this building tonight at the Wizzing Center.
I mean, I don't know what those devices they use are to make those noises, but
I don't think those are devices.
You think that's a whistle?
I think those are humans.
Well, I know they're humans, but like, are they not? You're telling me that's a natural sound.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever watched a Real Madrid soccer game
Yes,
before?
It sounds like that, but how do you even can you make that sound?
I have no idea. Edward says Cape Verde is off the coast of Africa.
Okay. Musa gets foul going to the rim by Derek Lively. See, that was a foul you can live with because that might have been actually on Jones first. More contact on that one.
Lively in foul trouble here. Looks like Dwight Powell's coming into the game.
Can't wait. I like Dwight. If he could just rebound, dude.
It'd be awesome.
He's just a bad... Like, why is that? I know he's a little smaller, but like, you've been in the league for a decade.
And
you can't
he's 7
improve
feet tall. He has decent enough hands. I don't know why he can't rebound.
Well, he ain't 7 feet tall. That's not
No, he's 6'10".
Yeah, he's 6'10".
Close enough.
Yeah, he just like... I mean, I do think there's something to like rebounding technique that he just clearly does not have.
Yeah, agreed. He just, whether it's like
what's that clip from Marsh last season? You stick your butt on the opposing player's nuts,
yes,
and you grab the ball.
And he grabbed the ball.
One of the best clips of all time is the old Baylor center.
Wasn't that Jonathan Motley, former Mavs legend?
Mavs legend explaining how to rebound. He was so pissed. Shout out Yale for winning that game.
He grabbed the ball with two hands?
Yeah. 3 ball from Grant Williams. Short. Rebound from Real.
Richard says Holmes is 1,000% better than Dwight Powell. A blind person could see that.
Well, the Mavs disagree because they don't even play him.
I'll be honest, I don't know if he is better.
82-76. 5 quick points from Real. Dwight Powell gets it out to Grant Williams, who kicks over to Seth Curry. Curry gets into the paint, lays it in. Oh, he missed it, but Grant Williams finishes it. He just dusted, I think, Tavares there.
I want to see Mike Miles in this fourth quarter.
That'd be nice. 8-point advantage for Dallas. 4 minutes into the third quarter. 3 ball from Real, and they've gone really cold from the outside.
Loose ball foul.
Either on Williams or Dwight Powell.
The Canadian sensation, as they call him.
Do they? Or do you?
They. Terry says he doesn't like contact. He does not. That's a very big point of rebounding, is you need to contact.
Yeah.
I feel like they've shot a lot of free throws in this game.
Both teams have shot quite a bit. Been a lot of misses, too. Not that time. That one was good. I know he hasn't been very good. I would like to see Rashawn Holmes, though. Just to see how he looks, honestly.
Exum back into the game.
84-77. Both free throws good. 6-point game. Derek Jones back in as well. Tim Hardaway checks in. Hardaway swings it over to Exum. Gets a screen from Powell. Kind of a fake screen. Exum tries to wrap around to Powell. Deflected and stolen. Real coming the other way. They'll stop the fast break and set up in the half court. Into the corner for a 3. No good. Grant Williams with the rebound. Williams brings it across. Good pass to Powell, who lays it in.
Dwight Powell with the layup.
I don't think Powell was even expecting that, but Williams recognized there was not much coverage in the paint. Bounce pass, easy lay-in. Campazzo at the top of the screen, key, tries to spin away from Exum, who plays really good defense there. Gets the switch onto Grant Williams. It's be a good test for Grant to see if he can keep up. He does not, as he gets dusted, but he does recover for the rebound. Williams coming back the other way into the corner. Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Derek Jones lays it off to Dwight Powell, who gets blocked. If Jones caught that clean, Coop, he was going to throw it in, but he kind of bobbled it. I like that activity, though, from him. He's hit the offensive glass a couple times, and now Powell gets burned on a pick and roll. And we saw that a couple years in the playoffs, Coop. That's why Dwight Powell would play for like 3 minutes.
And that's it.
He'd get beat for a pick and roll because he can't defend that play. 86-80.
Derek Jones showed some nice defensive ability.
Powell, fake handoff.
Shoot it.
And no. Grant Williams pump fakes from 3, gets into the paint. That's got to be a foul. No foul. He got absolutely tomahawked. Alley-oop on the other end. No good.
It's ours.
And Powell, see, even there, like, just grab it with both hands. What are you doing? Powell went up with one hand, and a guy behind him knocked the ball away. Just squeeze it, dude. Oh, man.
6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. The Mavericks lead Real Madrid 86-80.
TV timeout. Well, maybe not. Thought they were going to take a break here. Now they will. Yeah, I just, they got up 80-69 and then bit sloppy play, missed a couple shots. Credit to Real Madrid for hanging around here.
It's preseason for Real Madrid too, I think.
I actually have no idea.
I believe it is.
So their schedule is like pretty similar?
Pretty aligned. The EuroLeague finals end up happening like a week before the NBA draft. Or even the week of. I remember like Luka won the
Before the draft? So it's that long of a they play like 80 games?
They play like 60 games, I believe.
But they have more time between games?
Well, and because they also have their domestic league in Spain, and then they have the EuroLeague as well. So they're playing in 2 different competitions. I remember like Luka won the EuroLeague on Monday, and the draft was on Thursday.
That's crazy.
So he came right over from Europe straight to New York to go get drafted.
86-80 Mavericks. Hit that like button. Can we get to 100 likes before this stream ends
That'd be
today?
awesome.
We're at 68 likes. Let's at least get to 69. Hit the like button.
Very nice.
Hit that like button. If you love the Dallas Mavericks, love to get to 100 likes. We're up to 69, which is nice.
We'll do a video for Luka's injury after the game ends. Just update you on the latest on what's going on.
You want to stay live for that, or
Yeah, we can do it live.
you want to just get a couple graphics?
Yeah.
In order
I'll
for
go
that.
and do that. I'll take myself off screen here while I go get some graphics ready.
Coop's gonna get a couple of post-game graphics ready. I think we can tie like this game specifically into that video if needed, and then we'll do preseason winners and losers tomorrow
Sounds
after
good.
the first 3 games. You can also mention Kyrie, how he's been nicked up if you want. Hit the like button if you want the Mavs to win. 6 minutes left in the third. Let's play this game. Who's your favorite Mav of all time? Dirk? Luka? Someone else? Or we could play the random Mav game.
We'll do that
Let's
one.
do that. Name a random Mavs player. I got one for you. Austin Crozier.
Part of the 67 win team.
Eduardo Nahara. Dominique Jones. Brian Cardinal.
Devin George.
Devin George. Rudy Fernandez.
Yeah.
So do the Mavs have his rights technically?
No, I think
12 years later?
they released him.
That would be incredible after this game if they just grabbed him and say, Rudy, you're coming back with us. Oh, man. Mark Followell really trying to sell that in-season tournament, Coop. Something new and very exciting this year.
Just don't care.
That was fantastic. Boban from Rory. Anthony Johnson from B. Will.
Rafe LaFrance.
Great. Grant Williams jacks up a 3, kind of because he had to, and buries it. 89-80. Rafe LaFrance. That's good stuff. Fernandez on the left wing. Swings it across. Sergio. Inside pass. Bobbled and out of bounds, and the Mavs will gain possession. For those who are curious, the Mavericks in-season tournament schedule: at Denver on November 3rd, Clippers at home November 10th, at the Pelicans November 14th, and then at the Rockets November 28th. Turnover from Josh Green. As Real takes over. 4:50 to go, 9-point advantage for Dallas. And now the Mavericks get a block, and they almost turned it over, but now they got the ball back. Good pass inside. Dwight Powell, just go up. He finally does. Lays it in. 91-80, Dallas on top. 91-80. Richard says, as much junk as I've talked, I did hit the like button.
Thank you.
91-82, floater is good for our guy Sergio. Exum brings it across. Dante alley-oop. Dwight Powell throws it in. 93-82. Good pass from Exum to Powell. 93-82, 4 minutes left in the third. You could do like concern level, scale of 1 to 10.
Already in there.
Nice. 3 ball, no good from Real Madrid. Let's see if the Mavs can just put this game away. Tim Hardaway on the right wing. As Dallas has an 11-point advantage. Hardaway drives inside, lays it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Dwight Powell swings it out. Grant Williams thought about a 3. They'll reset. Now look. Kick it inside, back to Powell, who misses the layup. Just dunk the basketball, Dwight. You freaking idiot. I hate when there's uncontested layups for bigs and they don't dunk it. That's unbelievable. Sergio working on Hardaway. Misses the three. Final 3 minutes of the quarter. Grant Williams turns it over. Gets it back. Tim Hardaway. 3-ball. Good. 96-82. Timeout Real Madrid. You kind of feel like the winds are out of their sails a little bit.
The Mavs have separated themselves from Real Madrid here.
In the third quarter.
Frankly, late in the second quarter to now, it's been all Mavericks.
Yep. 96-82. Hit that sub button. What's our live sub total at?
I'll pull up the live sub count.
We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers by opening night. 169 away. I think we picked up 10 or 15 new subs. Appreciate everybody who subscribed. If you want daily Mavericks coverage, we're the channel for you. News, rumors, game coverage, trade buzz, other content as well. We want to do more watch parties. If we get more subscribers, we can do that. I think the plan is to do opening night against San Antonio, but we'd like to do more. So if you want to join the movement here, if you're a true MFFL, even if you're not a Mavs fan, but maybe you're a Luka fan, join the party here. We got you covered all season long. It's youtube.com/MavsTV. Hit that sub button. What's up, Hector? Let's go, Mavs, he says. Rory says, Timmy. Oh, Ryan Brokoff as we get back to random Mavs talk. Popeye Jones, Brian Cardinal's a legend. Salah Medri, he's at the game.
He's at the game. Salah, also a former Real Madrid player.
He was rocking his Real jersey. Traitor. I'm just kidding. I love the Mesh. Was he drafted? Or is he?
No, the Mesh was a free agent. He played over in Real Madrid for a few years before he came to Dallas to play for the Mavs.
Dude, that is actually crazy that Luka is already third all-time in Mavs history and made three-pointers.
He is about 1,000 behind Dirk.
He might catch Jet this year. 223 in a season?
That'd be a lot for him to make.
Dude, that's 3 a game if he plays all 82, which he won't, but I bet he passes it, dude.
He
jacks
3
up
for 7 from 3 every game?
Dude, some nights he takes like 13 threes. I bet he could flirt with that number this year, dude. He'll cross 1,000 for sure. Hardaway, another 3. He was 5th on that list. Doesn't make this one. 96-82. Fernandez from 3. He knocks it in. 11-point game. 96-85. Seth Curry from the left wing with 2 minutes to go. Kleba. Working with Dwight Powell. Tim Hardaway. Gets a screen from Powell. He'll jack up another 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Josh Green lays it in. 98-85. We'll get that updated here. Minute 30 to go. Real working the baseline. Swings it out. Rudy Fernandez from 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Sergio. No good. And the Mavs can't save the ball.
Shocker.
Josh Green just could not grab it. It'll stay on this end. Dude, am I crazy, or is there a hint of Patrick Mahomes and Seth Curry with his
I can see it.
facial expressions?
I can see it.
They look just a little overlap. Similar mannerisms. Real misses a layup, gets the offensive rebound, makes that one. 98-87, still kind of hanging around here with a minute left in the third quarter. 11-point game. Seth Curry working on the left wing, passes it off to Dwight Powell, who hands it off to Tim Hardaway. Looking for Powell in the alley-oop. That's a turnover. Here comes Real. Good pass. 3 from the left wing. Good. 8-point game. 98-90.
Madrid making a comeback.
Madrid making a move. The Mavs had gotten up, 13 or so? Now it's an 8-point game. Seth Curry from deep. They blow the whistle before the shot. Foul on the floor. 33 seconds left. 98-90. Powell at the top of the key. He'll drive inside, lay it up. No good, but he gets the foul. He'll look to build on this 98-90 lead. Rory says, shout out to former Mav Sean Bradley. If he wasn't paralyzed, we'd need him to train how to block and dunk. Yeah, that was sad news, man, when that happened. Dwight Powell misses the front end. Second one to come. Coop, throw 90 next to Real if you could. 26 seconds left.
Almost done getting our graphics ready.
Powell makes the second, 99-90. Final 25 seconds of the third quarter. Dallas leading by 9. Real Madrid can't quite hold for the last shot, but they virtually can. Only a 2-second differential here. Mavs playing a matchup zone here, it looks like. Kicked into the corner for 3. No good. Seth Curry fighting for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Rudy Fernandez from 3. No good, and that is going to do it for the end of the quarter. Dallas 99, Real Madrid 90 through 3 quarters. Shout out to all of our new subscribers who have joined the movement here on Dallas Mavericks Today. Appreciate everyone tuning in here. Where's Jaden Hardy? Didn't see him that quarter. He didn't check until the second quarter in the first half, so they might stick with that rotation here. Tavares is the best. Yeah, I've been impressed with him. He's pretty good. He's active on the glass around the basket. Oh, we lost a subscriber.
That's BS.
That makes me sad. Ah, he's back. Who's trolling? Who's trolling in the chat? Who's trolling in the chat? Oh, man. When the game's over, oh, another subscriber. Appreciate you guys. After this game's over, ooh, another one. 165 away from 25,000. After the game's over, we'll talk about Luka Doncic and his calf injury, and then we'll wrap it up here. So stick with us. A lot more to come, and it's been fun today. I've had a good time, Coop.
Oh yeah, it's been fun. We'll be live here for the first regular season game. Excuse me.
Joseph says, what? If you're just joining us, I probably could have preluded that better. Before the game started, Mark Stein reported that Luka's got a minor calf strain and that he would only played 5 minutes tonight. So he played 5 minutes. He looked fine for the most part. He did have, it looked like some sort of what's that word I'm looking for? Compression sleeve on his left calf. And, I don't think if it was as severe as the one he had 2 years ago when he missed a few playoff games, he would have been out there.
Yeah, it doesn't look that bad, but hopefully...
Something to monitor, though.
Hopefully he's okay. You will not see him against the Detroit Pistons, I'd wager, in 10 days from now.
Save him for opening night against Wemby and the Spurs, 2 weeks from today. Put him on ice for a week. Start to loosen him out for that week before the season starts, and then it's go time. Hopefully Kyrie's good to go as well. He's been dealing with the sore groin.
Kyrie missed the second game in Abu Dhabi as well as this game. Hopefully he plays in that last preseason game against the Detroit Pistons.
That would be nice. That would be nice. I'll tell you what, I don't think a single person has left this game. This is impressive.
They're waiting to see to the end.
This is impressive. I mean, dare I say this is one of the rowdier environments the Mavs will play in this year?
Oh, let me tell you, these crowds in Europe go nuts.
They're unbelievable.
Especially the crowds in like Spain and in Greece. They go insane.
I mean, the soccer games are incredible, but
the basketball games are insane too.
Yeah, this is impressive. Derek Lively back into the game. So is Jaden Hardy, who has it on the right baseline. Hardy gets to the paint, kicks it out. 3-ball. Banked in! Who was that?
Dante.
Oh, that was Exum. banks in the three. The bank is open on a Tuesday. Sergio Uwe from three. God, he's cashed 4 or 5 of those today. 102-93. They played some. Luka only played 5 minutes because apparently he has a calf strain, so that's great.
Kyrie did not play. He has left groin soreness.
Other guys played, though. Little fast break from Real. Blocked! That's going to be a foul on Dante Exum.
Lively's been active on the defensive end, which is great to see.
Yeah. Dude,
Rudy's been wet,
He's cashed a few threes. Well, if you remember, and we got Marshall Green chatting with us behind the scenes, the Mavs traded for him the summer after they won the finals in 11. Refused to play here. Has been in Europe ever since. Yeah.
Why would we want Jabari Parker? He blows. Yes, he did say that.
That's why he's no longer in the NBA. First free throw is no good. Second free throw here is up. And good. 8-point game, 102-94. Exum brings it across. Omax Prosper's in the game, Coop. Let's see what he can do here.
I'm glad that he's in the game. I was concerned there was an injury.
What do you make of him not playing until the 4th?
Not much. I think they're just trying out different rotations right now.
Gut feeling opening night, is he in the rotation?
I'm going to go no.
Yeah.
But that's not to say he won't be in the rotation early in the season.
Okay. See if he can get some action here. Hardy drives inside, lays it up. It was a tough floater layup and missed it. Real Madrid gets the rebound. Good pass inside. Draws the foul. From Dexter Dennis.
Dexter Dennis, A&M legend in the game.
Dexter Dennis. Are they going to count that in the act of shooting? No, they're not. Side out of bounds as Fernandez will get it in. $10:30 to go. 102-94. Backdoor alley-oop. What a pass from Serge.
Real Madrid not going away in this game.
6-point game. Oh, Omax dunks it down. The Mavs come quick the other way, and Omax gets the entry pass and throws it down. Like to see that from the Rook. Good pass from Exum. 3 ball from Real, no good. Prosper gets the rebound. Here comes Dante Exum. Omax gets it at the 3-point line. Going to try and drive behind the back. Fadeaway jumper. Omax, no good, but took that with confidence.
That's what you want to see from the young Rook.
Dennis working through a screen defensively. Lively defends the baseline J, but it's butter. 104-98 is Poirier. I'll tell you what, they're 2 centers, Poirier and the other guy.
They might be better than the Mavs centers.
Dude, you joke?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Hardy gets a screen from Lively. Hardy gets downhill, tries to go reverse layup, gets stuffed by Poirier. 6-point game. Here comes Real. Fernandez thought about it. Between the leg pass into the paint. Fernandez behind the back this time. 3 ball. No good, but offensive rebound. Foul on Exum. Real Madrid's gotten a burst of energy here, Coop.
Yeah, their crowd's getting into it as well. 9 minutes remaining in this ball game. Just a 6-point game.
The Mavs got up, I believe, as much as 13 in the third quarter and just have not been able to put this game away. It's a really nice pass from Exum to Prosper a few possessions ago for the dunk. 9 minutes remaining. Alley-oop pass is deflected, and the Mavs turn it over. Good grief. 6 on the play clock or shot clock, no good from 3. Mavs bailed out there. Oh, good pass to Lively, who kicks it out to Prosper. Thought about the three.
See, I want Omax taking that
Yeah,
shot.
same. He'll take
There you
this
go.
three. No good.
Didn't look great.
He should have taken that initial one, dude. Three ball from Real is an air ball. That was the, you know what that three was? That was the Denzel Valentine three a few years ago.
Oh, brother.
When the guy goes, oh, no. Exum drives inside, lays it up, and in. Gets the foul as well. Dante Exum. Chance at a three-point play. That was nice.
Exum has been really good in this game,
Yeah,
man.
I like how he's played. I wonder, Coop, if they don't think Omax is ready, if Exum's going to play some, because he can defend wings. Luka was laughing at his former teammate who airballed that three. Exum makes the free throw to complete the three-point game, and Mavs stretch their lead back out to 9 points with 8:15 to go. Real Madrid, they've responded all day. Getting to the paint, throws it off the glass, no good. Here comes Dexter Dennis. Dennis, downhill, lays it up and in. What do you make of him getting the first minutes of the non-projected roster players?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
is there anything to be said for that?
I thought Mike Miles was going to be available for this game. AJ Lawson's there on the bench, dapping up Dexter as well.
Dennis has some size.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of size.
Maybe they're looking at him as a potential like two-way guy as a wing.
He's known as more of a defender than he is on offense, but it's interesting for sure. He's more of a two-guard.
I don't know what to make of that. I do not know what to make of that. Let's talk about our sponsor one more time here. That is Prize Picks. I just can't emphasize enough how much fun I'm having with Prize Picks. And you guys can get a $100 deposit match up to $100 with Prize Picks, the best daily fantasy sports app out there. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS to get that $100 deposit match. Use code CLNS when you sign up today. We've told you about our pick two here. Luka Doncic, more than on the points is what I've got. Kyrie Irving, less than. You can pick anywhere from 2 to 6 players. The more players you pick, the more money you can make, up to 25 times your money. If you just do a pick two here and hit, it's 3 extra money. Still a great deal. $10 to win 30, 20 to win 60, 50 to win 150. But if you hit on a 6-person entry, you can win up to 25 times your money. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100. You can make entries in less than 60 seconds with Prize Picks. So get started right now. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS. All right, final 7.5, 8 minutes or so. Mavericks 108, Real Madrid 98.
F Coop.
F Coop.
Oh, no, I got it right.
What was the issue?
No, we're okay.
Okay.
No worries.
I don't know what was going on there. I don't know what was going on there. TV timeout. What do you make of what you've seen in this game overall?
I think the overall point I have is they still need to get better at the big man spot, and they need to rebound better.
Yeah.
This team just isn't physical enough around the rim, and I think it's really going to hurt them, especially in the Western Conference with the amount of talented bigs that there are.
I also feel like offensively, like Luka and Kyrie will do what they do, but they're going to live and die by role players hitting threes or missing them.
Absolutely, yeah. That's
and I know
what
that
they
sounds
did last year too.
That sounds kind of cliche, but that's just kind of the vibe I get. A lot of their offense is going to be finding open shooters.
No doubt.
And it's a make or miss league, so.
Shout out Jeff Van Gundy.
Old Jeffy. All right. Let's see if the Mavs can close this one out. 7:45 to go. Real Madrid. It's 109-98, by the way. F Coop. That was the F Coop. Mavericks get a rebound off a miss. Exum handling the ball. He's played a lot today. Kicks it out to Omax, who takes a three. Misses that one. Shot that with more confidence, though. 109-98. Real Madrid coming the other way. Good entry pass. Missed layup by our good pal. Is that Tavares? Rashawn Holmes in the game. Yes. Has he always been a goggles guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Mavs holding on to an 11-point advantage here. Exum wanted to take a three, but Omax gets called with an offensive foul away from the play. Don't love that. I just feel like the problem right now with Omax, Coop, is it's kind of what we saw with Josh Green his rookie year.
The game's just way too fast.
Well, and he's just not like he's not going to be able to contribute even at a minimum level offensively early on, so that limits how much you can play him.
For sure.
As Real cuts it to 8 with another 3 here. Rudy Fernandez. I mean, oh my goodness. They steal the inbound. Oh, he missed the layup. Real stole the inbound pass.
You can't believe it.
Missed a bunny that would have cut it to 6. Rashawn Holmes at the top of the key. Holmes trying to find a guard. Gets it over to Prosper.
No chance.
Gets it back to Holmes. Hardy. Gets into the paint. Floater. Gets the roll.
Jaden Hardy's an NBA scorer, man.
Yeah.
If there's anything that he is, it's an NBA scorer.
That was a nice take. He's got a quick first step, too. He can get to the paint. 3 ball on the other end. No good. I will tell you what. This 7-3 Tavares is just, he gets his hands on every rebound.
Eddie Tavares?
You might be a Dallas Maverick.
We may have to do some Mavericks rumors on Eddie Tavares, is all I'm saying.
I'll tell you what, dude. I'm kind of in on their sitter rotation being better than the Mavs.
Oh, I don't think it's even a question.
Dude.
I'm gonna text Big Coop that exact quote.
Text him right now and see what he says. Campazzo turns it over. Mavericks basketball. 111 to 101, 6 minutes to go.
Just texted him. Madrid has a better center rotation than us, without question.
What is going on here? They blew that play dead. A.J. Lawson checks into the game.
There's Greg Brown and Markieff Morris and Mike Miles all sitting on the bench.
Markieff Morris, a.k.a. the new Theo Pinson.
Yes, minus the vibes.
He's got some vibes, but not the Theo vibes. Theo's still available, or did he sign somewhere?
He is still available.
How about we sign him and trade him to Real Madrid for Tavares?
Oh, man.
Omax trying to work baseline. I couldn't see the play because Bally Sports or whoever this camera crew decided to have a camera from the ground to cover that play. But he did get fouled, it appeared, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Let's go make a couple free throws here, Omax.
Just a little confidence boost. He needs to see the ball going to the net. First one's good. $112-101.
This one winding down. The Mavericks' international trip coming to an end.
Omax splits the free throws. Here comes Campazzo. Swings it out to Fernandez for 3. God, that hit every square inch of the rim. Guess who got the offensive rebound? Eddie
that's goaltending.
Tavares. Did he touch it? Eddie Tavares is he's a dude, man.
I'm telling you.
Get this guy over here. Jaden Hardy swings it out to Mr. Dennis.
Tavares is 31 years old. I'm telling you, he's the best center on the Mavericks.
This guy is unreal.
He is probably better right now than Derek Lively. I'm not shitting you.
Look at this block. He's 7'3". Look at this guy work. Offensive glass.
I mean, it was A.J. Lawson, so it's not like he has anyone to box out there. But
you think Rashawn Holmes is blocking him
he's out of the game. Maybe the Mavs
took him out. The Mavs may have a chance to finish this game. Poirier's good too.
He might be better than half the Mavs centers.
Campazzo from 3.
Poirier's
6-point game. 6-point game. 112-106. Imagine if they didn't miss that inbound pass, Coop, that layup.
Yeah, it would be a 4-point game. I expected this game to be pretty close.
Hardy from the elbow. Nice floater there. 6 points. 114-106.
Is Vincent Poirier a Celtic legend, correct? Yes.
Campazzo tries to get cute with the pass. Mavs steal it, and then
Hustle play from Dexter.
Dennis couldn't save it, but he put his body on the line.
Jelly Walker coming in for the Mavs.
Let's go, Jelly.
Makes me think Mike Miles not available for this game.
I haven't even seen him over there, I'll be honest.
He was there. I saw him on the bench.
Oh, okay. Little peanut butter and jelly action here. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. That's kind of weird. Maybe he's got a minor injury of sorts. 3 ball. Good. 5-point game, Coop. Oh, my.
Are we going to have to sweat this one out?
Give me a little overtime. Why not?
Would they even play it?
I have no idea. Jelly from 3. No good. Here comes Real. They're playing quick. Backdoor pass. Throws it down. 3-point game. 114-111.
Not good, Chief.
Now the Mavs have gone deep to the reserves, but still. Hardy from 3. No good. Omax tries to get the rebound. Oh, and that's going to be Dallas basketball. That's
Real Madrid
big effort play
might
there.
have a chance to tie or take the lead in this game.
Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this watch party.
Rashawn Holmes is an absolute joke, by the way.
He stinks, dude. Mavericks videos just about every single day. Oh, the Mavs almost turned it over. Hardy swings it out. 3 ball. Good.
Was that Omax?
No, that was
AJ.
AJ Lawson. Makes it a 6-point game. That was a big 3. That was almost a turnover. 117, 111, 3:35 to go.
For those wondering, the Houston Astros are up 4-0, top of the third, against the Minnesota
Rangers
Flames.
Astros could be unbelievable. I hope it happens. Like
I don't.
I think non Rangers or Astros fans would love to see that.
Caleb says they're really going to choke this. I'm disgusted.
117-112. Campazzo made the first, made the second. 4-point game. 117-113.
Roni, these guys aren't randoms. They're
I
the
will say,
European
Coop,
title.
this is a good opportunity for these young guys to see if they can close a game out.
See if they can close the game out, no doubt. 3.5 remaining.
Jelly Walker gets a screen from Holmes. He'll jack up a 3. No good. Real going to gain possession here. What do we make of the J-Kid glasses look?
He's been wearing glasses for a couple years.
Campazzo jacks up a 3. No good. Kind of forced that one.
Roni, Luka had 9 points in 5 minutes.
Yeah, dealing with a minor calf issue. Jelly Walker handling up top. 3 ball from, I don't even know who took that.
That was Hardy.
Jaden
They're
Hardy.
just in jack-up mode now. Pause.
Yeah. Oh, Fernandez almost traveled. Rudy, he's playing.
Oh, they're going to call the foul on Walker.
Foul on Jelly. Are they in the bonus? Timeout on the floor. Sub for Mavericks Dubs.
This is a game.
Sub for Mavericks Dubs. It isn't a TV timeout. I thought it was.
Shout out Bally.
Fernandez is going to go to the line. Yeah, they're bankrupt for a reason. 4-point advantage for Dallas. By the way, I thought they weren't doing the broadcast this year.
I don't know.
I guess
it is a TV timeout after all.
Ah, yes.
Great production there.
Yeah. Maybe you send your crew out there. 4-point game.
Yeah, or your broadcasters.
For
That's
Dallas.
another story for another day.
Yeah. Have fun in the TV stew. Dana.
Over in beautiful Las Colinas.
Yeah, beautiful. The home of Jeffrey Cooperstein.
Yes.
Did you re-up over there?
I did not, no.
Are you moving?
I will be moving to Dallas proper in January.
Really?
Yes.
You going solo or what's the
I think
move?
so.
You been looking around?
Yeah, maybe a roommate, maybe solo. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, okay. All right. Trying to get to 25K.
Hector,
By
come on,
opening night.
Mavs. The Mavs are going to close this out. They're going to win this ballgame.
Sub for Mavs Dubs. Let's go.
Jason Kidd going to have flawless execution down the stretch as he did all of last season.
Is he on the hot seat if they lose? That's a joke.
No.
He's obviously not.
It just wouldn't be a good look.
Yeah. I mean, they've gone to their deep bench, and Madrid's still playing their key guys. But still, you'd like to think your reserves can close this out.
My boy Tristan, who I believe is watching, just texted me and says, Dallas sports purgatory. The Rangers are good, and the Stars are good.
That's true. That is true.
Opening night for the Stars.
When do the Rangers play tonight?
Rangers play at 7.
7? Okay. You could have maybe made that one.
Yeah, tickets were just a little out of my price range.
Yeah.
I'm going to save for the ALCS and World Series.
Yeah. I hear you.
Because we're getting there.
I hear you.
Lakers saying, holla Madrid.
Let's go. What's up, Liquor?
If you want to follow Luka, hit that sub button. Come join us all
Mavs barely winning. Yep. Thanks for joining the stream, Dizzy.
Dizzy, my man. Mellon says Mavs should leave Luka in Madrid and tank this season. No.
That would suck. You can't even tank. Well, I guess.
Yeah, you can. It's still a top 4 protected pick.
Yeah.
Or top 10 protected, I think.
Top 10 protected? Oh, man. We're not tanking.
No tanking.
The only way they'd tank is if Luka got hurt.
Real Madrid still with their starters, main rotation guys in. The Mavericks have not.
Oh, yeah. Let's do a Rashawn Holmes Sacramento Kings highlight package. Dude, what's happened to this guy? Like, is he just...
He was awesome. He averaged 12 and 10, basically.
For like 3 years.
And then Sacramento started playing really fast, and he just got out of that rotation. The Devils saying holla Madrid. Do we have some Madrid fans in here now?
If you want to watch us cover the Mavericks all year, hit that subscribe button.
Be covering Luka. The Mavs have guys like Salah Mejri, who also played for Real Madrid.
3-point game, Coop. Or 2-point game. 117, 115. Both free throws good. I'll be honest, I think Real's going to win this.
Real might win this.
They've got their starters in. The Mavs. Most experienced player in the game is Jaden Hardy, who lays it up and gets stuffed.
That was Rashawn Holmes.
That was Rashawn Holmes, and that was ugly. Hardy's actually out of the game now, I think. Oh, turnover by Real.
Good play by Omax.
Big opportunity here. Foul, as A.J. Lawson was going to take that in.
Omax tried to draw the charge. They did not call it.
He got run over.
He got run over, but he made the play. Why is Rashawn Holmes going up and under?
Just dunk the ball.
Dunk the basketball, Rashawn.
I mean, if you try to dunk that, you're at least going to get fouled. That wasn't even blocked. He just missed it. Oh, is that a clear path foul?
They did call a clear path.
Okay.
A.J. Lawson makes the first free throw.
Luka's laughing about something.
Him and Jared Dudley on the Mavs bench.
So the clear path free throw's good. Mavericks will inbound on the far side. 2:25 to go.
Cowboys legend Lyle Collins worked out for the Jets and plans to visit the Giants.
Giants need something, man. That O-line is a joke. Can we continue the game action here?
Ogoid says holla Madrid. Caleb says trash.
Mavs get it in. Jelly Walker, top of the key.
Needs help.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Has no help.
Gets a screen from Holmes. Drop down pass to Holmes. Trying to make a move inside. Jump hook. No good. I don't know.
We're going to have a tie ball game here?
3-ball ties the game. 2 minutes to go. Where's Uncle Rudy? Campazzo gets into the paint. Kicks it out. 3-ball. We're tied. It is tied. 118 all with 150 to go.
If this was a real game, I'd be in shambles.
Lawson gets it into Holmes. Elbow push shot in and out.
Quit running it through Rashawn Holmes.
He sucks, dude. He is.
Get him off the court, man.
Get him off the team while we're at it. Campazzo, Mavs legend. I'd rather have him than Holmes.
Goodness.
Easy layup, uncontested. Jelly Walker.
What was Rashawn doing?
No help defense. 120 to 118 Real Madrid. I give the Mavs about an 8% chance to win this game.
8?
Yeah. 8. Omax gets into the paint. That's got to be a foul. Nice take.
Good take by Omax.
Prosper. We're tied at 120.
He certainly got fouled there as well.
I'll say for preseason, this is pretty electric.
Oh, it is great.
110 to go. Campazzo gets a screen up top. Will Rashawn Holmes contest? He will
Rashawn
not.
Holmes blows.
He actually sucks,
Good
too.
God.
He is
Contest a freaking shot.
He is absolutely horrible.
5'10". JJ Barea is taller than...
Dude,
My God.
I'll tell you what. What is he doing?
Dude, go up. Rashawn Holmes is horrible.
Tweet that out, please.
Good God.
Texture. Did he respond to
No
this?
response from Pops.
We know that's facts, though. Poirier and Tavares are better than Holmes. Holy crap. Someone says Mavs really sold out. RG4 says vamos. 122-100. Hit subscribe if you want more coverage of the Dallas Mavericks. Dizzy said just went all in on the Mavs win.
I don't know if that's a good bet there, Dizzy.
Unless
we have the Real Madrid soccer team
hanging out
there on the floor. Thibaut Courtois, who's an absolute snake.
Who's their best player these days?
Right now it'd be Vini Jr. from Brazil or Jude Bellingham, the English star.
Mavs in real danger of losing this game and falling to 0-3 in the preseason.
Rashawn Holmes is an absolute joke.
By the way, we're a little uptick in the audience. If we get a $20 super chat, Coop and I owe a beer bong race. We'll each chug a beer. We're $20 away from our threshold. Because we get to 70 total, it's a beer bong race. We're at 52, so we need 20 more bucks if anybody wants to donate to the program. There's our super chat menu. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Oh, man.
Back to the action here.
I'm excited. Let's go. I'm kind of rooting for Real Madrid.
Dude, Rashawn Holmes can't play.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you
I
that
never
right
want
now.
to see him again.
He will not be in this rotation.
They should make him pay his own way back to the stage.
Leave him on the tarmac. Lane Kiffin style. Joe Weaves camp in. Mavs, they've completely mailed this in. AJ Lawson lays it up.
He gets
blocked! Poirier blocks it. Real Madrid is treating this like their Super Bowl. They get into the paint. Oh, I thought Jelly stripped that. Jelly Walker foul. I don't know if they're in the bonus
yet. The Mavs
Mavs
have completely folded in this ball game, whereas Real Madrid wants to win.
Yep.
And the Mavs do not. If you're just joining us, Luka Doncic played the first 5 minutes of the game dealing with a calf strain, so he has sat the remainder of the ball game.
Dude, this is something. To make it a 4-point advantage.
Real Madrid.
4-point game. The Mavs are going to go down, I think, Coop.
Real Madrid's going to beat the Dallas Mavericks.
That is... I know they're down to their deep reserves, but this is...
Are they going to storm the court in Spain?
Yeah. Jelly gets it across, almost turned it over. Now he's going to lay it up and miss it.
Oh, my
Offensive rebound, Rashawn Holmes stripped. Kicked out. 3 from Lawson. No good.
What
Real
an
gets the rebound. That's going to pretty much do it. 25 seconds left. Oh, my. Not oh, Max. Oh, my. Campazzo spinning around.
I think the Mavericks had Real Madrid money line.
Wow. Campazzo buries a 3. And Luka's laughing. Jelly Walker, he's going to jack one from 40.
Oh, that one
buries it. 127, 123, but that's your ball game. Madrid wins it.
The Mavericks lose to Real Madrid. Luka and Rudy giving a big hug there at the end.
If the Mavs played their rotation guys, they obviously would have put.
They would have killed them.
They would have won. I don't know about killed them, dude.
They would have won by
Real
15.
was hanging, dude. They were hanging with them.
They would have won by 15.
That's still, I don't want to say alarming, but the fact they couldn't hang on there.
I don't care that they lost. It was just kind of embarrassing. I'll tell you this.
Get Tavares signed up.
The star of the show, Mr. Eddie Tavares.
Get Eddie Tavares signed up. That was a freaking splash from Campazzo.
I'm being dead serious. The Mavericks should sign this man.
Dude, he's better than Rashawn Holmes.
Most of these guys in Europe have NBA buyouts. I bet Eddie Tavares is making about what the league minimum is, too. I bet he's making around $3 million a year. So,
wow. Unreal.
I don't know, man. That was crazy stuff. The Mavericks fall to Real Madrid, 127-123, the final.
That was something. That was
Wow.
something.
All right.
Well, you want to talk about Luka here?
Yeah. Obviously, if you missed it, Luka going down with an injury.
You're going to reset with the intro piece.
Yeah, we'll do the intro here. Left calf strain for Luka. Only played about 5 minutes in the game.
So we're going to talk about Luka Doncic's injury, spend a few moments on this game, and then put a bow on this one as the Mavs finish 0-3 on their international trip. Not what you signed up for.
Not good, Chief.
MFFL, but that is going to do it. So stick with us here. Luka Doncic injury thoughts. We'll put a bow on this, then we'll sign off. Here we go. Mavericks Today coming at you. The Dallas Mavericks fall 127-123 to Real Madrid as they storm back in the fourth quarter. Harrison Graham, Jeffrey Cooperstein. This isn't really going to be a traditional post-game show. We're going to talk about the news headliner of the day that came in just minutes before tip-off here from Mark Stein. We'll get that note right off the bat. The Mavericks tell Bally Sports Southwest that they will have to limit Luka Doncic to roughly 5 minutes of playing time in his Real Madrid homecoming game due to a left calf strain. So, Coop, that is exactly what we saw. I think he played 452, 453.
He ended up with 9 points in those minutes. He hit 3 threes. Look, he looked okay. He was moving around a little bit. I think seeing him out there on the court probably lessened my concern a little bit of the severity of the injury. I think if this was against any other team, hell, I think if this was a regular season game, Luka probably wouldn't have played, but it was his homecoming. He wanted to play in front of the Madrid fans. So he got out there for the first 5 minutes and showed out for those fans and still made an awesome appearance there in Madrid.
Yeah, and I think really the discussion here, Coop, is should we be concerned? The Mavs have 10 days off before their preseason finale, 14 days until the season opener, because I made this note before the game of 2 years ago when the Mavericks made the playoffs. In the final game of the regular season, Luka strained his calf, and he missed the first 3 playoff games against the Utah Jazz. So
it's not an injury you want to mess with, and calf strains can lead to other worse things like, knock on wood, a torn Achilles and stuff like that.
We saw that with Kevin Durant.
Exactly. So it's not something you want to mess with whatsoever. I will say, though, seeing Luka move around, it looked like he was moving all right, so I'm not really as concerned as I was when I first saw that tweet.
Yeah, look, there's different severities of calf strains. It depends on the location. There's grade 1s, grade 2s, all this stuff, all this, medical information that I'm not an expert at. But I got to think, Coop, if this was even somewhat severe, the Mavericks would not have let him play. Now, I get this. These are extenuating circumstances. He played for Real Madrid. He considers that a second home of his. They helped him become the player he is today. I mean, we saw him address the crowd in Spanish before tip-off. I'm sure thanking them for being awesome fans and whatnot.
And I'm sure the Mavericks had to fight Luka Doncic on this. I doubt the Mavericks wanted him to play at all. And Luka probably went to them and said, no, I'm absolutely playing in this game. Whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's 1 second, I'm playing.
But I still got to think if it was at a certain level of severity, they would have refused to let him play.
Yeah,
right?
Probably. You're probably right.
I don't think you put him out there if you're thinking you could shred his calf.
Yes, no doubt.
I just don't think that would fly. So let us know, with all of that being said, what is your concern level over Luka Doncic and his calf strain injury? I'll put it at a 5, Coop. I think any of that time it's a calf or really any soft tissue injury, you have to be somewhat concerned. But
I'm going to go with like a 4, I think, just because, like I said.
He went out there and looked okay.
He went out there and looked fine, so it's not something you obviously want. You want your star player to be healthy, but it doesn't look like it's a very serious injury.
Talk more about this, get an update on Kyrie Irving as well as he continues to nurse an injury. But first, I want to tell you guys about our sponsor today, and that is Prize Picks. If you want to spice up your game day experience, get started with Prize Picks right now. Prize Picks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game to help you have just more fun on game days. And here's how it works. You could pick up to 2 to 6 players within the same game, different teams, different sports, etc. And if they will go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you can win up to 25 times your money on any given entry if you do a 6-pack. I got a 2-pack here, season-long projection since the regular season isn't here yet. I took the more on Luka Doncic points. I think he's going to average 32 or more. I took less on Kyrie Irving. I think he'll be an efficient scorer, but I think in the 23 to 24-point range is probably where I think he will sit. Maybe he ends up proving me wrong. Maybe he'll average a little bit more. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS to get started today. Create an account with that link. Use the promo code CLNS. That's going to get you a deposit match up to $100. The best part about PrizePicks, you're not playing other players. You're not playing against pros or sharks. You're playing against the projections. Take more, take less, make your picks. Get started with PrizePicks right now. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Code CLNS. Now, Kyrie wasn't injured today, but he did not play the final 2 games of this international preseason trip as he's been dealing with the groin soreness, Coop.
Yeah, hopefully Kyrie's okay. I don't think it's anything to be concerned about. It sounds like if this was a regular season game, Kyrie probably would have suited up, but no reason to rush him back or anything like that, especially with the Mavs having 10 days off in between the game against Real Madrid and their final preseason game against the Pistons. Kyrie will be fine, and I think he'll be ready to go for opening night, so no really concern here.
Yeah, when it comes to Luka and Kyrie, I don't really need to see them in the preseason finale. If they want to get Kyrie out there, if he's fully healthy, ready to go, play him for a quarter or something like that, that's cool. I would not play Luka even if he's back to close to 100%. I just don't think you need to. Like, he's, if anything, you want to save the mileage there. So that's kind of where I sit. But, look, I mean, regardless of the severity, Coop, your 2 best players are dealing with something before the season even starts.
It's never what you want, man.
You don't want that.
Especially, and we know Kyrie's history with injury and with unavailability in general, so it is definitely a bit of a red flag that you don't want to see before the season, and it just gives you a little bit of uneasiness in your stomach when you see your top 2 players who are supposed to carry you back to the postseason that are dealing with stuff.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hopefully with these 10 days off, put these guys on ice for a bit and get them healthy for the regular season. What do you guys think? More or less than 65 games played for Kyrie Irving? Type M for more, L for less. Anything more than 65, I'd be thrilled with, Coop, because I don't think he's played more than 65 in like 4 years.
Yeah, 65 would be a great number, even if he tied that as well. I mean, you're hoping Kyrie's available for as long as he can, but like I said, we know the history with him. There are games where he's just unavailable for, whether it's a personal day, he has a sore ankle, this or that. There's always questions around Kyrie's availability. Hopefully this year is different, and he plays a lot for the Mavs.
Couple quick thoughts on the game today, Coop. Now, be sure to subscribe and join us tomorrow for an episode. We're going to have some Mavericks preseason winners and losers from the first 3 international games. You can just throw that live sub count total. We're trying to get to 25,000 subs on the channel. Shout out to all of our new subscribers here on the channel that we picked up on the watch party. I think we got about 30 new subscribers on board. What we do here at Mavericks Today is we cover the latest Mavericks news, rumors, injury updates like we have today. We'll talk about some of these games during the season as well, and we want to do more live watch parties. So if you're interested in that, let's get to 25,000 subs before opening night. We got 2 weeks to do so. Okay, with that being said, this game today, I'm sure it's gonna go viral on social media. The Mavericks lost
they're gonna
to
get
Real
roasted
Madrid.
on NBA Twitter.
Now, do I think they played awesome? Absolutely not. I mean, Real Madrid led for pretty much the entire first half into the last couple of minutes. Mavericks were able to go on a run and go up 6 at halftime. They got all the way up to, I believe, 13.
Yes.
And then Real Madrid kind of scratched and clawed. They stayed in it. And then the Mavs kind of emptied out their bench with some deep reserves, a couple of guys that probably won't even make the team. And Real Madrid played their normal rotation guys, and they put them away. You'd like to see the young guys in that opportunity, Coop, close out a game. They were unable to do so, but I can't say I'm surprised. Guys like Facu Campazzo and obviously Eddie Tavares and
Mario Hezonja.
Rudy Fernandez, Mario Hezonja, those players are probably better than Jelly Walker. And
there is no question
and
they are.
Dexter Dennis, and quite frankly, Rashawn Holmes. I think we're going to talk about him tomorrow.
Rashawn Holmes will be a loser, teaser.
Rashawn Holmes stinks. And I think that's my biggest takeaway without diving into winners and losers specifically, Coop. We'll save that for tomorrow. The Mavs have a center problem. I think we kind of knew that, but it might be more severe than we thought.
Derek Lively is okay right now, but if you're asking him to play 30 minutes a game, I think the Mavs are in trouble. We know what Dwight Powell brings you, and it's not much. He's not going to bring you rebounding. He will be good on a pick and roll with Luka. He'll be okay for 15 minutes, but that's really it. The Mavs absolutely have a center problem. And before we dive into that more often, I want to say this as well. Real Madrid's a very good basketball team. So it's not like the Mavericks lost to a horrible team here. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely alarming to see, especially on the defensive glass.
Yeah.
This team really can't rebound very well, and that extends to Lively, who, while is athletic, he's just not basketball ready to play in the NBA.
Yeah, he fouls too much. He's still raw on both ends. Like, again, it's like you see this in sports all the time, Coop. Teams try to make players more than what they are, especially with a rookie like this. Like, don't ask him, he's the next Tyson Chandler. Well, was Tyson Chandler a 35-minute player as a rookie? No, he was not. So I just think you got to temper the expectations on this kid. And if you're Dallas, look, I expect the Lively, Powell, Holmes trio to enter the season as the center rotation, although I think Holmes is unplayable.
The Mavs cannot go 25 games into the season without making
I think you give this about 10, 12 games, Coop, and if it's glaring, you got to make a move. Like,
Rashawn Holmes was awful out there. There were a couple of plays where Facu Campazzo, Mavericks legend from last season, if you remember, he just blew by him, and Holmes just didn't even contest the shot.
So, yeah, Campazzo would blow past the guard, and then you're thinking, okay, any decent center is going to play help defense. None.
Rashawn Holmes just stood there.
I don't think he's unplayable, Coop.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. The Mavericks definitely have a center problem, and I think they may have a slight depth problem now. Like you said, it was guys that are like 18 to 20 on the Mavericks exhibition roster who closed that game out. So I don't know really what to make of it other than Real Madrid looked really good at the end and the Mavericks didn't.
Yeah, and just final thought on the center situation. Coop and I were kind of joking, but I think we were mostly serious. I think both of Real Madrid centers of Poirier,
no doubt,
and Eddie Tavares are better than Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah.
And maybe Dwight Powell
They
as
might
well.
be better than Dwight Powell. I think they would be in the Mavericks rotation.
That twosome might be better than the Mavericks rotation at center.
Not good, man. Not good at all.
That's a big problem for the Dallas Mavericks. All right, more thoughts tomorrow, like we said. If you love the Mavs, hit that like button. Appreciate you all for tuning in. He's Jeffrey Cooperstein. My name is Harrison Graham. Mavs go winless on their international trip, 127-123 loss to Real Madrid. All right, before we get out of here, grade the Mavs' performance today. I thought they got into a decent rhythm, Coop, there in the second and third quarter with their with the rotation players. So,
yeah, I'm going to give it like a C. They didn't win.
Yeah, C or a D.
But if
overall.
their rotation players played, they would have won the game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of frustrating to see, but
yeah. Has Kyrie played in the preseason? He played in the opener for
he
a
did
few
play
minutes.
in the opener.
Only like 5 or 6 minutes.
Not very much.
All right. I think we're going to get out of here.
We'll sign off.
We want to do more of these, so subscribe, spread the word.
We will be here for opening night, live watch party, Mavericks and Spurs.
Yep. Next,
Victor Wembanyama.
2 Wednesdays from now? Or
2
two
Wednesdays
Tuesdays
from now. Hopefully Luka Doncic. Hopefully Kyrie Irving.
2 Tuesdays. Is it the 24th or
24th.
2 Tuesdays from now. 2 weeks from today.
Or is it the 25th?
I don't know. Today's the 10th. That's all I know. We'll figure it out. Whenever that game is, we'll be live. So
25th, 8:30
25th.
p.m.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. Mavericks preseason winners and losers.
We'll see you guys.
We're signing off.